Hello and welcome to yet another Convos and Chill Dirty Talk session, episode 72.
Yep.
I'm your host, Dirty, and this is my co-host and my wife. She's a Phoenix.
Hi guys, how are you all doing?
Just up front, we want to apologize about the thing that we didn't stream on Sunday because some of you were aware that our tortoise, one of our pets, Nugget, passed away yesterday. So we've been struggling with his illness for a couple of days, and from the weekend onwards, he was just not responding to any of the medication, and he rejected eating and all that things. So yeah, it's been a hard time. I just wanted to give just an update.
Yeah.
So we've been just busy with that whole thing. We buried him last night, and it was a very
whole process.
Whole process to die.
Do you know the fact of the irony of the whole thing is that we got tortoises so that they outlive us. Like that's what fucked me up more. That like I wanted something that will be till like with both of them, Nugget and Biscuit, we were imagining like we're old people like hunched over and they're still running around us, so it was just a weird
I'm just
going through that.
I'm just happy that his suffering stopped and at least he's in a better place now.
Yeah, exactly.
But that was the update, but tonight there is big news from the guest itself. So tonight's guest is a fellow streamer and a fellow musician in the Dubai metal scene.
Yep.
Her name is Sandy.
And an awesome makeup artist. Let's not forget that.
Actually, I was about to mention
dope.
that. She does like streams, I think, about like makeup and stuff like this. And, she streams games as well. And she goes by the handle of Sandy Sin, which is SYN. And she's going to be joining us for this session, and without any further ado, let's get Sandy on board. Sandy, how you doing? Welcome to Combos and Chill.
Hello.
Hey,
how's it
Sandy.
going?
All good,
Hey.
All good. Sorry for the
How was your
long
day so far?
introduction.
My day was very chill. Like I was just I was like checking out other people's streams and stuff. I was just chilling and sleeping because it's been a long week at work.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like earlier, I know this is going to sound really alarming, and I wanted to tell you guys this earlier. I've been having this like burning sensation in my eyes, and I'm just like, that's how I felt when I had COVID, and I'm just
Lord. Oh no.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I had it in December, so I don't know how soon you can catch COVID. So I was just like, oh my God.
I mean,
that's weird. I mean, I've never heard anyone say that that specific symptom
Really?
before. Yeah, never. The burning of eyes, never. But I mean, if you see that as a pattern, damn. I mean, I hope that you're okay.
do you
No,
feel
because,
any
like,
other symptoms? Like,
I've had COVID twice. The first time I had the same sensation, like burning behind the eyes. And I never felt this like sensation before with like a cold or anything. And then the second time I had like no symptoms at all. And then now like starting today, I don't know, earlier my eyes were really hurting. I'm like, maybe I didn't sleep properly, or I don't know. I'm just
maybe
being
your
paranoid.
eyes are
Whatever.
red, like
it could be maybe
dry.
irritation from dryness, or
Yeah.
maybe a product that you've newly started using or something. It could
I'm
be.
thinking it's my contact lenses, or I just barely slept because I haven't been getting like much sleep. So I'm like, maybe it's that. Like, but it's just really
God.
burning, and I was like, oh my God, what the hell? It's okay, I'll be fine.
Well, I hope it gets better. Like, I mean, post streaming, like if you just let your eye hydrate, I think it'll be better.
Yeah, I put some eye drops earlier,
Yeah.
so I was like, it kind of helped, but I'm just like, it still has a little burning feeling, but.
So Sandy, we gave a tiny introduction about you. So why don't you introduce yourself? I mean, we have shit ton of people in the comments. Thank you for the followers.
I need to start reading. Hey, Sturgeon. Hey, Iman.
Thank you very much,
Iman was here
Iman.
not
Yeah.
long ago.
Thank you so much for everyone that dropped by to watch us talk jibber jabber all night.
Yeah, and thanks a lot for
Basically,
the
we
new
just-
follows. Thank you very much, guys, and welcome to our Twitch family abroad.
Exactly.
And Sandy, take it away, man. Explain.
Yeah,
in your
sure.
own
I just noticed.
words.
Just noticed Ink Wolfus in the chat, and Ink Wolf is my boyfriend, and he's like, "Stop being so dramatic."
Oh,
Okay, I'm being a bit of a
stream.
drama queen. So I'm Sandy. I'm a bit of a drama queen. So
I mean, who isn't?
yeah, especially me. So my name is Sandy. I've been living in Dubai on and off 3 times, but I've been living consistently in Dubai since 2012. But my family has been living here since I think 2006. But like I was living in the U.S. and I would travel here like quite often. So I've been around the UAE metal scene for quite a long time, and I did go. I attended high school here for 2 years. I think I graduated 2007. So yeah, I'm pretty old. And so what I do now is that my full-time job is I'm a makeup artist. I work in Sephora for a brand called KVD Beauty, which used to be Kat Von D's makeup brand.
Wow.
So I do that full time, yeah.
Nice.
And I've been working with them for 4 years. And on this side, I have a band called Amengraves. So this band has been around for since 2019, and we released our EP around 2020. So the band is just like two guys. It's just me and a guy in Germany named Lars Redkovitz. He has a band, so he has a band called Freedom Call, but he's also a producer and has a company called Imperial Sound. So he manages a lot of bands, records a lot of bands, and we've been doing this project for like 2 years now. Yeah.
Wow.
So
nice,
that's what I'm
nice.
doing. Music
That's awesome.
and makeup. And I'm a Twitch streamer as well.
That's a great resume. That's a great resume. And down the line today, we're going to be discussing more about the things. I just want to give a couple of shout outs. Jeebus Crisis in the house. What's up, brother?
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, crispy bacon. Hello.
Yeah, I mean,
Say hi to everyone.
I think some of them they're like from your network. So guys, thank you very much. I mean, I just want to like Iman been on the show. Iman is a great sport.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
And she was here like
Yeah,
not
yeah.
long ago.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
got to hang out with her. So it's really awesome.
Yeah, we met her as well. She
Crispy
was,
Bacon is saying, isn't she beautiful? Yes, of course.
Aw.
She's
Wait,
an
are we talking
artist,
about me?
but like she's a bomb herself. I mean,
Riz Zero here to
What?
listen while at work. Have a great podcast. Thank you very much, Riz Zero.
Thank you, Riz.
thank you.
Thank you for
I love
everyone.
I love how they just keep us on while they're working,
Yeah.
and then we say some garbage sometimes,
Yeah.
and then we're like, how do people tolerate?
Wanger, you were just on tip of my tongue.
all
That's
for it.
Like how are we not distracting you from your job? You know.
Wanger, our mod is here. What's up, Wanger?
Hey,
up,
Wanger, what's
Wanger?
up?
Wanger, how you doing, man? Wanger is a musician and
Yeah,
a streamer
he's
as
also
well.
performing in
Yeah.
UK. Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
great sport, man. Wanger. It's a trip to sit down and talk to this guy.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
So okay, let's kick it off. Iman, Iman. Wow, Iman, you're thinking of me. Iman, you're thinking of me. Oh, Vex
Oh my
Crypto's in the house. Another
Oh God.
mod, and my niece is in the house. So I just gonna.
hydrate. I'm just gonna take a sip of coffee.
I gotta take a sip of coffee.
Every time your mods come on, you guys are just like, oh God, not like, yay.
Yeah.
No,
Well, because Sandy, they have this
What's wrong with your
thing,
mods?
dude. They really like spam us with
the-
hydrate, redeem. So like they just go on with
Our episode
spamming.
69. I think I finished like 3 big
I
bottles.
mean, it's important to drink water. I'm going to hydrate right now, actually. It just
Yeah,
reminded me.
actually, they are doing us a favor, but not to the point where you're peeing till 5 in the morning.
They're
Yeah.
looking out
You
for
know.
you. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. Bullet is in the
That's
house.
why.
What's up, Bullet?
Hey,
It's been a
Bullet,
while,
what's
bro.
up, what's up?
Bullet
I'm
is another
so
mod.
happy there's everyone here.
Yeah,
I'm so
everyone is
glad.
joining us.
Everyone came out. Thank you.
So, Sandy, let's kick it back and how this whole journey of Sandy picking up makeup and picking up music came
yeah.
along. Like,
Well,
when was it?
So the makeup thing has been a long time passion of mine. Since I was a teenager, I always used to watch like drag queens on YouTube, and I was always fascinated by like the extreme makeup. So I would just follow them on YouTube, and I learned, I practice it, and then eventually I found a job here, and I've always been a fan of like Kat Von D and her makeup brand. So when I heard they were hiring here, I jumped on board and I got the job. And 4 years later, I'm still with the company.
That's awesome.
And I feel like, yeah, I can be myself in that brand. I can dress how I want. I can do
Right.
my crazy makeup. So
Yes.
I enjoyed that. So makeup has always been a passion of mine, and it's just super relaxing for me to do. Like, I enjoy doing makeup. And on my stream too, I'm also doing like makeup streams. So
Right.
yeah, that's the makeup part of it. But the music, like, I've been around in the scene for a long time over here, and I've been into metal since I was a teenager. I would like just listen to songs and I would scream along to it, but I never had like the confidence to put myself out there, and I never took myself seriously. I was just like screaming along to music, but like I'd done it so much to the point where I was like, you know what, maybe I should give it a go. So I started off like doing covers on YouTube. I think I did my first cover. I think it was around 2015. It was a Kill Switch Engage cover. So that's like the first video I put out, and then from there, like I started like doing some collaborations with other artists, doing some covers, and briefly I was in another like 2-man band. They were called Eresis, and it was like a Belgian band, and it was melodic death metal as well, very similar to Amengraves. But the guy, I don't know what happened. He disappeared on the face of the earth. I don't know what happened to him. So I'm just like, okay. Like,
still no trace?
No trace of him. He just disappeared off social media, and then he appeared again. I'm like, what happened? He's like, oh, I've been having like some issues. I had to move. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And then he disappeared again. I don't know if he's going to be watching this, but where are you, dude?
I mean, sorry to say, but so shady. Like,
it's shady, right?
Yeah.
It's so weird. He just disappeared. But anyways, you know, after a while, I took a break from music, and then I started doing like Twitch streams. I did gaming at first, like long time ago when Twitch, I think it was like 2014. I was playing Overwatch and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, that's been quite some time then.
Yeah, like I'm OG on Twitch. Like I knew about Twitch for a long time. And then after a while, I took a break from gaming and everything. Like, I don't know, I'm just not interested in it anymore. And then over the pandemic, you know, I started seeing more musicians going on Twitch and like some of my friends. So I went back on it, and then, you know, I got interested in being on Twitch again, and then I started streaming. And then as for Amengraves, my bandmate Lars, I met him through mutual friends in Germany. I used to go to Germany quite often. And we were friends. We've been friends for a long time. And then one day he was just like, hey, do you want to do like some sort of project together? I'm like, yeah, I would love to, of course. And he just wrote some songs, loved the songs. I wrote the lyrics for them. I went to Germany, recorded it. We made the EP and everything. And
wow.
And here we are. But the EP came out like in the beginning of 2020, so it was like a terrible timing, you know.
Yeah.
Terrible and good at the same time.
Well, actually, I feel
because she asked me when they were. I was like, I think they were around 2020.
Because I put it on while I was doing my own makeup, and I was like, listen,
you did?
I wanna because whenever we have artists, I always like listen to what they create, so that I can have a whole background of their process, you know, in my brain. So like the Blinded by Hypocrisy and Black Sea are seriously dope, nice and heavy to the right level, and it makes you do that mean face, you know, and that's
the staying face.
Yes, exactly.
I know which face you're talking about.
By the way, I have to ask you, who came up with all the riffs and the songs?
Oh, that's Lars. So all the instrumental layouts, everything is Lars.
Kudos to him. There are some parts where I'm like, wow, some of the riffs are
talented.
Really dope, yeah. And
yeah, like I mentioned, he's in a power metal band, so he's all about like those melodic riffs. And he's really good at what he does. He's been doing this for I don't know, like probably 20 years plus. So he's really good at what he does, and I'm always really happy with whatever music he makes. I just let him do all the instrumental parts, and then I just take care of the lyrics and everything. But I'm glad you like it. Blinded by Hypocrisy and Black Sea were the first 2 songs that I wrote. And then I took like a bit of a break, and then he made more songs, and then we did the EP. And we have the first Omen EP.
I mean, the talent of your vocals plus his expertise of all the instrumental stuff, it's such a perfect blend, and you won't believe, I was like, okay, it came down to the last song. I'm like, wait, there's only I want more. Because I was expecting like a 9-song album or like a discography where I can but then he told me it's just 2020. I'm like, no, I want more of this band.
It was 2020, and around that time, I was starting to get ready they were having shows here. I don't know if you guys remember that there was going to be like a Lacuna Coil show here.
Yes.
Yeah, so when Lacuna Coil was supposed to play, I had my EP out. I was super excited. I was planning to sell the EP at the show, and then all this happened.
Oh,
And
God.
yeah, so I didn't even get a chance to find like bandmates for the band because it's just the two of us. So right now, like,
Right.
well, here's an update. We finally found live session members to
Ooh.
play in Amengraves. So they're learning the songs currently, and I think about sometime next month we'll start jamming, and hopefully when live shows start coming up, we can start playing for you guys finally.
Oh, please. Oh my God. I
Yeah,
can't wait to see.
hopefully.
Like, I'm going to riot. Don't you dare tell me that Nazneen don't headbang. I'm going to kill you.
Oh no, you gotta headbang.
Yeah, I have to.
You
I
gotta
have
do
to.
it.
I don't
You
give a
have
shit.
to.
When there's a dope song, I'm going to.
You
So,
were the
yeah.
Yeah, I'm the
Only-
same. I'm the same.
You were the only person headbanging to us while we were like playing.
Yeah, because
No,
if I
she's not the
enjoy,
only one.
if I enjoy, I will truly enjoy.
I mean, she was
No,
just
I'm
in
the same.
front. We could she was just in front of me. So, but the rest of the people were like just chilling.
Are you talking about the last show that you guys played?
Yeah,
With
the Halloween
Svengali and
one.
everything? Yeah, the Halloween one. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there were a lot of people. They were digging it, but we weren't even allowed to move that much. Like they didn't let a lot of. It was kind of weird just sitting down, and you were so tempted to just go to the
Yep,
front
yeah,
and like
yeah.
headbang.
Exactly, but by the end, dude, there were everyone standing up and jamming and
Yeah,
like,
towards the end, everybody went to the
yeah,
front, and they're just
it's
like, I don't care anymore.
No fucks given.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it was a
Yeah,
great
exactly.
gig. It was a great gig, and I hope. I mean, Lacuna Coil was the gig that me and my band were like jamming up for. I mean,
Yeah.
I was part of Portable Mind. So, but and that time I left the project. So, then the gig got
Oh, you
canceled.
did? Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I put Portable Mind together. Like it was.
Yeah.
I just left it.
And you left it. Oh my God, I did not know that.
Yeah, man, band
that's
fucking
news.
band politics. I mean, everyone on the scene knows. It's
It
not
happens. It
Yeah.
happens,
Yeah, fucking
What
Dubai
can you do?
musicians.
Like being in a band, it's like being in a relationship with like 5 other people. There's gonna
Yeah.
be people are gonna butt
Exactly.
heads and
In
stuff.
this case, it was with 6 other people. It was like a
Oh
mini
dang!
Slipknot.
Yeah, that's a lot of
Mini
yeah. Mini Slipknot. Minus the
God.
mask and everything.
Yes, exactly.
Wanger is saying Mr. Majid should headbang. Maybe we can see that.
Mr. Majeed is a character that he does on the show,
Yeah.
which we haven't been able to do for a long time, actually.
Yeah.
Mr.
We
Majeed,
need
I would
to-
like to meet this guy.
Oh.
I mean, he is on if you
He is
wanna.
a typical Iranian dude, okay, and the accent is there. The
I mean, he's there for grabs if you have 11K points.
oh my
Oh
god,
my
you
God.
kept it
Yeah,
at 11.
I kept it at 11. Like fuck this.
Oh lord,
Here you go,
no.
Wanger. Immediately, he had it.
What's
I
happening?
know.
Wait.
He
Oh,
had
he's
it.
gonna. Oh,
He
he's gonna redeem
redeemed
it.
it. Oh lord. Okay, go.
Wait, what's gonna happen now?
I'm not going anywhere. I just gotta change it in front of everyone.
It's a it's a character. Okay, I get it now.
So you need
I thought
to
some
keep
little
track of the
animation
comments,
was gonna
okay?
come up.
Keep track
Oh
of the
my
comments.
God.
All right. Okay.
I
Okay.
hate seeing people stand so stiff.
Oh my
Hello,
I'm just
hello,
reading
how
the
are
chat.
you? Hello, how
Oh
are
my
you?
God.
Hello, I am Mr.Majeed. And thank you very much, Vanderwanger, for giving me 11,000. Thank you. For money I come,
How have you been, Mr. Majeed? It's been a while. I've
Very
seen
good,
you.
very good. Yeah, very busy, driving Porsche, going to
Okay.
Las Vegas. There is so much, dinners I need to go for meetings.
Right.
Las
right.
Vegas.
Las Vegas, yes. Do you know San
Yeah, you have to sing
Francisco?
it.
I go
San
to
Francisco.
Miami, Florida, very
Oh.
nice places to meet.
All right. Okay.
So
I'm
how
glad.
are
my
you?
God.
I'm good. I thought I was supposed to go on a date with you. What happened to that?
I don't know, Baba.
You were supposed to go with a date
Baba.
on a date.
So many things happen. I mean, if
This is amazing, guys.
if Wenger didn't bring me on, no one gonna talk about it. But how are you? And who is our
This is our
guest?
guest, Sandy.
How are you, Sandy?
Yeah.
Thank
Hello,
you very
I'm
much.
good.
Thank you for coming on Convos and Chill Dirty Talk. Thank you very much.
I love your mustache. It's
Very,
Yeah.
very jealousy,
I
On
love,
point,
I love
yeah.
how the mustache is the only thing different. The eyebrows is the same.
No,
Are you? Why you always bring my eyebrow
I
in the
have
middle?
to. I have to. It's so accurate though. It suits you. It really, really makes you look handsome.
So you guys are happy like this? Banger, look, you do this. You bring me and Mr. Dirty's wife start making fun of me, and now the guest will start making fun of me. This is
I love this.
Iman
This
is saying
amazing.
very distinguished mustache. Exactly. They don't understand it, Iman. They
It's
think
almost a bit Hitler. but like Walrus Hitler. It's like a walrus, you know.
You don't want to talk to our. I am just here to make an appearance.
You know how long I've seen. I've seen him after so long.
This coffee's for me.
How long has
yes,
it been?
it's for you.
I feel so special now.
Yeah, it's been a month, maybe more.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so everyone's like excited to see him because he doesn't.
I feel really special right now.
Yeah.
Mr.Majeed is a. I am very. How to say it?
A
very,
player.
Very special person.
Special.
Special person to the Twitch canal here. Because
it took me a second what that meant.
Yeah, me too. I was like, canal? What? Oh, okay.
Everyone, Bondele, thank you very much for the Mr.Majeed emoji. Thank you. You know, they love
there's
me.
an emoji.
Yeah. They all really love Mr.Majeed. Like you are really in demand. You know.
That's why Mr. Dirty increased the price. You know, like 4,000 was very cheap.
Yeah.
You're getting expensive there, Mr. Majeed.
Yeah. I think the more the people are asking for him and his demand is increasing, he's like, I want more.
You know the lifestyle that I have requires money. Requires green, you know.
Yeah, so, especially you drive a Porsche and
what kind of a lifestyle do you have exactly?
Lifestyle, you know, every night going clubbing and going to, you know, my latest purchase will be a Ferrari.
Nice.
I have a Maserati and Porsche. So, you know, a lifestyle like this, you need to spend money. You cannot be like this. And
I totally agree, yeah.
Thank you very much,
thank you.
Wonderwanger. Thank you very much for the subscription.
That you guys are really generous. Thank you so much. Everyone that is followed, subscribed, or anything, thank you so much.
Thank you. I am at your service anytime you want. If you have 11,000 points from the canal, please purchase it. I will come any moment.
That's what she said.
What is wrong with you?
I had to. Sometimes you just gotta do it, you know. That's what she said again.
So I mean, for the sake of the
he's back.
Session. No, the thing is like
that was too short for 11,000. You had to stay for a bit.
The thing is like we have a guest. The guest. No, the thing is like with the guest sessions, I usually don't put it on. Like I disable that, but I forgot because.
Oh no! I'm glad you did it.
Yeah. So I mean, now you have a. You got it first.
A little taste.
I feel so privileged. Like that was amazing.
Yeah, this is.
Thank
you very much, Wanger, for redeeming 11 Ks.
Him to me.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Sandy, sorry if we went off the.
That's
thing.
fine.
You know,
I was enjoying it.
That's why I'm like I was telling you, I disable it because when it comes to the sessions with the guests, we want to dedicate enough time to the guests.
But the hashtag pro streamer he is. You know, he left it on, and he's like, "Let me just figure it out on stream."
Yeah, I mean, but again, so we were talking about Amengraves. Where the name it's originating from?
Okay, I wish I had some elaborate like story, but
believe me,
basically,
I've been there. I know what you mean.
So Amengraves basically like happened. I had that name for a long time during the MySpace days. That was actually my MySpace name, and I thought to myself, I was like. My teenage self, I was like, if I ever had a band, I'm going to call it Amengraves. It's going to sound so cool. And I was just like, so I spoke to Lars about it, and he's like, do you have any like suggestions for band names? I'm like, well, I only have one, and I had it since I was like a little teenager. So I don't know if it sounds silly, but Amengraves, and he loved it.
Yeah, I mean, it's badass to the right degree.
He likes it. And he said
suits,
the crowd can chant to it, so he said it sounds good. Like it's important when you pick a name, you have to think like you want the crowd to be able to chant the name. So it needs to be something easy, like 2 syllables or just like one word or you know what I mean. Not something like long, like you know.
Yeah.
That's important.
But the thing is, like I remember, I think your basis was okay. You have Filipino band members, yeah? You had or you have.
Oh, so I know what you're talking about. So they weren't my band members. So they're my friends. They're also in one of the guitarist, Moki, she's in a Fatal Qualm. And the other girl,
I've heard this name from you.
Yeah. You probably have seen them live. I think they opened up for Insomnium last time, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I did some covers with them, and I work a lot with. There's Moki and Rika, so they're sisters. And Rika used to be in a band called, oh my god, now I forgot, Pull Box. That's the name.
Whoa,
Pull Box.
Rika. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sure you know her. Yeah,
Pull
so she
Box,
does like
man.
a lot of she kind of stopped doing music. Well, her sister is still doing music, but she's doing more behind the scenes
Yeah.
filming, video
Right.
editing, so
Photography and stuff, yeah.
yeah, and photography. So she's been doing that a lot for me. Actually, the picture I sent you, that was the picture that she did.
Oh.
She edited it.
Nice,
Oh.
And
nice.
I also
Very
did a
good.
cover, a Lacuna Coil cover. She filmed it. And I did a Ginger cover with her. She was doing the clean vocals in it, and she filmed and edited the video. So yeah, I do a lot of work with them, and we've been friends for a long time. And in the beginning,
Wow.
we did an Arch Enemy cover like long time ago.
Nice.
So yeah.
So
But
I
the-
mean, it was my mistake. I thought they were your band members because
Oh no
they
no
were
no
like,
no! Well, I've been wanting to create a band with them for the longest time, but it hasn't happened because I would love to have like an all-female band, but
Yeah.
it just didn't work out. Like she wants to be behind the scenes, and her sister is already like busy with the other band. But I do
Right.
have some updates. Like speaking of some Filipino band members, so this is an announcement that I want to make. I announced it on my stream earlier, but I never made an official announcement on social media.
Okay.
But so since I found some live session members for Amengraves, one of the members, his name is Jojo, and he's in a band called Gates of Gomorrah.
okay,
And
I know guys.
yeah, have you heard of them? So
Yeah.
they are getting some new members, and they're like rewriting the songs and everything. And he asked me, "Do you want to do vocals for our band?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" So I'm now part of
Nice.
Gates of Gomorrah, and we are.
Congratulations!
Thank you. So
Oh
yeah,
my God, that's awesome.
the announcement I wanted to make. So I'm in 2 bands now.
Nice.
Yeah, so we just finished writing. Like I did it on my stream actually. Some people were on my stream, but I was doing like I was writing lyrics for one of the songs that they sent me. It's an old song of theirs, but I was rewriting the lyrics, and they sent me another song, and I have to write the lyrics for that. So we're also gonna jam. I think maybe this Saturday we're gonna jam, but I need to see with my work. But the guys are gonna start meeting up and everything. So yeah,
Right.
that's some news here.
That is
That's
But yeah,
awesome.
2 of the members, two of the only original members is going to be the guitarist and the drummer, and they're
Nice.
Filipino. They were all Filipino band,
Yep.
but now
Right.
they're changing the members. So yeah,
I
we're
remember-
mixed now.
Yeah, I remember Gates of Gomorrah since 2014. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, they've been around.
Yeah, they've been
that
around.
long.
But again, these were the bands that they were in the the Filipino community. They
Yeah.
were much more in that because I remember. I'm sure you know Fonda, yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, Fonda was our connection, and Cromwell and the guys from Goddamn Electric and Sandwash,
Yeah.
you know. But then again, they took off and they made their own, community, and they've been very successful with the whole Filipino musician talent, being involved
There's a
in it.
huge scene. Like a lot
Yeah.
of people don't know about it, like outside. But
Yeah.
I've been to
Yeah.
a lot of the shows. There's Art Collective. They organize
Yeah,
like a lot of. I'm sure you've been to some of the
Yeah,
shows.
I know
and-
Erickson. Erickson is a good friend
Yeah,
of mine.
Erickson.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
about to
and-
bring up his name. Like
I was gonna bring him up as well because he's not. So currently, he has a pop-up store. I can't pronounce the name, but he has a pop-up store. I
Something
think it's
Diablo.
near.
Dio
DFC.
Yeah,
It's
You
by
know what I
Festival
mean.
City, yeah.
Yeah.
It says by Festival City. So he's selling some physical copies of Amengraves right now. I
Yep.
gave him some CDs. And he's
Nice.
been helping me create new merch. So like he's been helping me out a lot. Yeah, and he's a cool dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
For
he's,
sure,
he's
yeah.
really. I've got a lot of shirts from him. Like I keep going up to him, and he has some
I need
unique
to-
stuff.
I need
So-
to
Yeah, I
write
bought
down.
some
yeah.
CDs from him. Yeah.
And dude, he was letting me know the whole history of the whole metal scene. Like
Yeah.
that guy has so much knowledge. I was just
he
surprised.
does, yeah.
And like wow, and they both recognize each other
Yeah.
without even any
Of course,
introduction. The minute we went there, they both knew, and I just felt like a kid, just watching them talk and
No, and he
discuss.
works really hard. Like he
Oh,
tries
yes.
really hard to keep the metal scene alive.
Yes, and the local artists as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, he's really good at that. That's
Yeah.
why he was willing to like get like my CD and sell it, and he had a lot of like
That's
local
awesome.
bands on there.
Yep.
Yeah, and
That's so
vinyls
cool
and
of him,
shirts. Yeah. Major props to
Such
that
a
guy.
dope person. Yeah.
We have a
exactly.
first time chat from Joe2_Augustine.
Oh, so
Hi,
that's
guys.
Joe. That's the guitarist I was just talking
Hey,
about. We were
Joe,
just
how
talking
you
about
doing?
you, dude.
How are
We were
you?
just
Welcome to
talking
the
about
stream.
you.
Welcome to the
Welcome,
stream.
welcome.
Joe Augustine. He is now the live session member of Amengraves, and he's a guitarist of Gates of
Nice.
Gomorrah. So yeah,
Nice.
It's a really big honor.
thanks for showing up, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
We
Thank you.
really wish you all the best with the new
Exactly.
project and you guys.
And I know that, see, your voice is such a powerhouse already.
Yep.
You know, like
Thank you,
it's amazing that you've gotten to do these songs, and now you'll partner up with these amazing musicians. I just can't wait for the
Yeah,
next
I
stuff
can't
that
wait
you-
either.
It's
Exactly.
just the
'Cause, like-
lack of gigs here in this.
Yeah.
Gigs, yeah, it's such the wrong timing. But now I'm using this time to like actually practice my vocals,
Right.
create new material, and like just promote like my bands and everything. So I'm taking advantage of that. But I'm hopefully by the time shows start going on, I will be ready. Because
Right.
I do take long breaks from like not doing any vocals. Because like where I live right now, I'm like living with my family and everything, so I don't get to practice screaming as much as I like to. So
Oh.
that's why I also want to start jamming and meeting with the band, so I
Right.
can like start screaming.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like vocally, what like I can say top 3 artists that were your absolute concrete influence of being a vocalist or even lyrics.
okay, well, there's like a lot, but mainly this is going to sound very stereotypical, but of course like Angela and also Alyssa from
of
Arch
course,
Enemy.
Arch Enemy.
They've been
Yeah.
like my biggest. Kitty was like the first female
Kitty, I love
metal
Kitty.
band.
He was the one who introduced me Kitty, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh, dang,
why don't I know them?
I'm a huge
Yeah.
Kitty fan, man.
They've been around for a long time, and actually
Yeah,
one of
and
my
they're badass.
friends that I lost touch with, but I used to be friends with her, and she was in Kitty for a short while. She wasn't one of the original members, but
Wow,
she was a
nice.
guitarist. Yeah, it was really cool.
Nice.
And so Kitty was the first one, and then like Angela, and then now there's like a lot of like amazing female vocalists. So I'm starting to
Yep.
get inspired by other ones, like what's her name, Lauren from Once Human. I don't know if you've heard of that band, but she's dope. Like you should. I think the guitarist is like the ex-guitarist of Machine Head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
dope.
Yeah. So you definitely should check them out. They're really awesome, and
Alright.
her vocals are great. Like yeah.
But,
and
okay,
I
what was
think-
that? What was that? Sorry to cut you off, Sandy. Well, who was that Lebanese chick?
Oh, Shani?
Shani? I don't know what's her
Well,
name.
that's her. Wait, let me check out her full name because I don't want to
Do you know
pronounce
her,
it wrong.
Sandy?
Shani? Well, which band is she in?
Shani,
Is she here?
Well,
no,
it is
she's a-
Chaney, and her last name is Crabby Crab.
What's her band name?
Oh,
She's-
yeah. Yes.
She's the singer of Entheos or Enthos.
Is she Lebanese?
Yeah, she is Lebanese. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Are you for okay? Because I heard the name and I'm like, she sounds familiar. No, yeah, and that's
is-
another person I want to mention. She is
She's a beast.
a beast.
Oh
Yeah,
Lord, there's
she's
no
like-
other way to describe her.
She's Lebanese. That makes me
witch.
excited because I'm half Lebanese. So
Nice, nice.
By the way,
Yeah, you
you
would never
are
guess.
Yeah.
a great mix, man.
oh yeah, I should tell you guys my mix. By the way, actually, I like to play. Oh my god, I shouldn't have told you guys because I like to play this game with people.
Yeah,
Whenever
to
they ask
guess.
me guess where I'm from, and everyone's just like, no idea. But you guys
Yeah.
can guess like my other half. I think some of you might know. But
I mean, I can easily give you the Lebanese or Syrian or Turkish.
Really?
Yeah, Turkish.
Turkish,
Syrian,
yeah.
Jordanian, around this region.
yeah, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can
no
pass
one ever
as a
sees my
Persian
Arab
as well.
side. Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, you can pass as
Yes.
easy as a Persian girl. like-
Actually, I have gotten like some people thought I was like Iranian and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, I've gotten that before.
Yeah, I get
get
that,
a lot
actually.
of like, yeah.
So Bullet
And-
is saying Australia or Austria, let's say. Austria or Australia.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I think I'm from no, not at all. So I was born in the U.S. and raised there, so I
Right.
don't. Well, I understand some Arabic, but I don't really speak it that much. And I'm from another country as well, so I want everyone else to guess where I'm from. Can anybody guess?
That would be hard, Sandy. That would
That's
be
not hard.
super
Like,
hard.
okay, look at my face. I think I look like this nationality a bit more than Lebanese. That's why I was surprised that you were like,
way. No fucking way.
really?
Man.
I don't
no.
look like something.
Does she
else?
look
I
like
don't-
that nationality?
Well,
Fuck no.
very less blend. For like, I mean, maybe I don't know. See,
Like you
in my
picked up
opinion,
like
it's less.
you picked up like maybe let's say 2% of that
Gene.
that
What?
gene pool. Yeah.
Gene
Okay,
pool.
I guess you guys no guesses, no last guesses. Nobody.
I don't think anyone is
No?
guessing, guys.
So I'm half Malaysian.
Wow.
It
Yeah,
doesn't.
my mom is
That's-
Malaysian.
That's what I said. I can't
I
see.
feel I look more Asian than Arabic, and like Middle Eastern.
Bullet is saying maybe in person without makeup it's hard
Oh,
now.
okay. Wow.
Well, without makeup, I look more Asian. With makeup, I look more Lebanese. Because Lebanese women like the intense
Yeah.
makeup.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely have that
Exactly.
Arabic makeup style, which I love.
Yeah.
But Asians are a bit more like simple with their makeup, very natural. And
You
yeah,
should
I
see
don't
my
really
sister.
do natural.
Yeah.
should
She's
see-
really into makeup.
She's a makeup artist as well, and she's
Ooh,
a tattoo. You know
nice.
those makeup tattoos and
Oh,
stuff.
she does
What?
microblading and oh man,
Oh,
She-
that's
she's
awesome.
Dude, you know this whole eyelash. What is that?
Extensions?
No, that grabby thing you put in your eyelash.
like to pluck your eyebrows.
No, it's like you put it in your eyelash and it makes them like.
Oh, to
this.
eyelash curler.
Yeah,
basically.
eyelash curler. I don't know.
I just read Ink Wolf's comment. I'm sorry.
But
That's
you look
TMI,
Asian,
man.
But have an Arabic booty.
Arabic booty.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow. Yeah. So that's my boyfriend there, but
Ah, it's all cool. Hence the fucking show's
That's
name,
so-
Dirty Talk. So
Exactly.
we go ahead with anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
Is the, if
Dirty
it's
talk.
anywhere, the right place to say it's here.
It is exactly.
okay, good. Okay,
So I was
because-
saying, my sister, since I was a kid, I was her fucking test subject.
Oh Lord, poor thing
So
has been
she's
through
like,
a
come
lot.
here.
really?
She used my eyelashes. You know the threading. She used my
Yeah.
my leg to thread my.
Ouch!
She threaded my
Mustache.
like I had like a tiny hair like a catfish, like when I was like a kid. So she used it, and I'm
shit.
like, wow. But yeah,
Oh, God.
she's making a living out of that. So yeah,
That's
kudos to her.
really good. Yeah, no, I was thinking like I've been in this company for a long time, so I kind of want to take my career to the next step, and I kind of want to learn something extra, like either like tattooing or like makeup tattoo or like
Yeah.
eyelash extension or something like that, like something
Yeah.
extra.
Yeah.
So that's another thing like I want to learn. I definitely want to go to.
I mean, I
makeup
can hook
school
you
and-
up with my sister. She teaches
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
She's certified
Let-
from.
Actually, yeah. Now that you mention her, just let me know because I am looking to have another skill. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
That's
that's so
awesome.
cool.
That's good.
So
That's
there's a
good.
connection there with the makeup world. I'm like, we're
Yeah.
going to be
Dude.
talking more about music. I don't want to bore you with
No,
makeup.
no.
Like,
The thing
maybe-
is, like,
No.
because I told her this is your alley because she's a makeup freak as well.
Yeah.
So
well, that sounds wrong, but
I mean, as in,
makeup
like, you,
freak.
I mean, you.
like a king for makeup.
Like before going ahead with the whole makeup topic,
That's a kink, I guess.
so before going ahead with the whole makeup topic, I had one question with the flyer. I mean, with the picture that you sent me for the flyer. You have
He's
the,
been asking me this, by the way, since the morning. He's like,
Okay,
how did she
okay.
do it? I'm like, okay.
how you got your whole like that whole black lens.
Oh, well, I have these sclera contact lenses that cover your whole eye. I have it over there. I would bring it and show you. But
How
yeah,
the
that
fuck
took
you put it on?
Oh, please don't ask me because it took me one. Actually, I have a video on YouTube, a makeup tutorial of me doing that exact look that I did in the photo shoot.
Okay.
It's on
Oh,
YouTube.
God.
And it took me like, I think more than half an hour to put it in. And I think I put it in the wrong way. So my eye was just itching the whole time. And I was just uncomfortable the whole day. But it looked cool.
imagine.
The pictures look cool.
Yeah, dude, I was telling him, I was like, listen, whatever pain you think she must have gone through to put them in, to remove them, it's a whole.
Okay.
Don't make it that's what she said.
I had to.
conversation. Don't make
To
it.
remove-
Everyone in the comments gonna start.
Wanger,
you know
where are you?
Wanger. If there's
Wanger,
Knox, I
Bullet,
don't know if he's
everyone.
there.
Bring it,
Bullet,
bring it, guys.
Bundlehead.
Bring it.
Everyone's gonna make it.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I mean, the picture looks dope because I always wanted to use those lenses. Did I
Dude,
never
removing.
thought-
Oh man, it's gonna
No, removing
kill
is
you.
easier.
Do you think?
Removing is easier than yes, because you just have to pinch it and it will come out like that. But
my Lord.
if you put it
Because-
in, you have to like because okay, with the regular contact is easy. You just use one finger and you
Yeah.
apply it. But this one, you have to kind of like there's a technique to it. You have to look up and you have to kind of shove it in your upper lid
That's what
and then
she
like
said, okay.
pull it down. Yeah. It's gonna yeah.
I'm trying to fathom her pain. Can you at least let me process
you
what
gotta
she's telling
shove
me?
it in there.
Yeah.
Shove it in there. Look at it.
Hey, I'm a grammar Nazi. I'm sitting here and I'm just checking grammar.
Okay.
Adding the okay. Anyway, sorry. Plucking it out. Okay.
Plucking, no, not plucking.
No, to shoving it in. That's what she was saying.
Shoving it in, yeah.
Iman is saying go in dry.
Oh my
No,
god.
don't go in dry when it
Never
comes to
do
context.
that. Never.
You
do
gotta
that.
lube that shit. You gotta.
Here you go. You're just feeding me this shit.
I'm doing it.
Yeah. Everyone. In
I
the
have the
comments
same
just
humor,
like,
by the way, guys. Like, if you
Yeah.
know me, I'm also like a bit like I don't want to say perv, but like
I mean,
because sometimes you
A
just
little
say
bit
it and then it takes you a second to realize what you just said, and then you're like, okay.
did you
this is
forget
perfect
our
for-
episode 69? We had a minor with us in the chat.
Yeah, and
What?
we were trying to control,
Uh-oh.
and these idiots were like, "Oh my god, why did you even like?"
Man,
it's
Iman.
like
she was a
16
Go
mod.
and
She's
dry.
a mod, and she's my niece, and she wanted to join. I cannot say no.
Oh my
So
god.
she's from the community.
And she's saying, and Iman is saying hashtag bite the pillow.
Yeah.
I was cracking up going dry.
Oh my God.
Never go in dry
You
with
guys.
contact lenses, guys. Okay, that's a beauty tip right here. But yeah, it
Yes.
was really difficult to put it in. So you have to. I don't want to say it like you have to make it moist, you know, and kind of
Yeah.
make it moist, shove it in,
Yeah.
look up, and then hopefully it will like I don't know. It took a while. It's really difficult.
Here,
So.
now I have like literally I just kept the thing over there. I ignited the fire and Iman
You
is
ignited
taking
the fire. Now,
Yes.
now
and
it's not
Iman is
stop.
taking
He's-
care of it. That's what
Yeah,
she
There's
said.
always that one instigator that starts it, and then that's it. There's a whole train of it now. That's it. It's gonna start. And also, by
Shut
the
up,
way,
Bullet.
Iman was part of our episode 69,
Yeah.
and she.
I saw the clip.
Oh my god.
How to reach higher notes.
No,
I
no,
cracked them.
yeah, that was her session with us. She joined us also for the episode 69 because it was a free for all. Anyone can
Oh,
join.
nice.
That was such a
Yeah.
coincidence that the clip of her that we had was mentioning how to scream at the low. You
No,
know,
how to
I
reach
mean-
it
at
out.
a high point. Yeah.
I mean, that's one way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guaranteed way to do it. So she's not wrong. Oh my god, I was cracking up when I saw that. I'm like, what? But she's hilarious. She's
Dude,
a lot of
Iman-
fun. Yeah.
Iman is a great
Her
dude,
humor
man.
is exactly like ours as well.
He's-
So like,
yeah,
it's,
yeah, definitely.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like you're meeting a new person.
Yeah.
You just meet like a similar soul
Yeah.
like you. So it
Yeah,
just
yeah.
it's so easy to like gel with her, and she's hilarious as hell.
I think she's
I-
coming back this month. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but
Well,
yeah.
she said that because
said that,
see, I promised her brownie, so she's like, I'm coming for that. I'm like, okay, yes.
She's flying all the way back for the brownies. I would do the same.
No, the thing,
Yeah.
what happened, Sandy, we met her and like, she was with Khalid and
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
like, just brainstorming where to take her, take her.
Oh,
Do
we
you
were
like
making
this?
a
Do you
whole
like that? Do you
list.
like this? Do you like that?
We wanted to because she told us she's extending her trip. I'm like, listen, girl, we have to do shit ton
Yeah.
of things, and I have to
Yeah,
cook
there's
for
a lot
you.
of things to do here. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So we
Yeah.
were making her list. I was telling her we'll take you to the desert. I'll cook up
Yeah.
some food and stuff like that.
But-
and then she just flew out early. So I was like, oh no.
I mean,
So I can't
there
wait
was
to see
some
her
reasons
again.
behind it, which we won't
Yeah.
be mentioning. But Iman, we are waiting. We are waiting for you to come back, and
Yeah.
we're gonna make
Yeah.
a proper plan this time. I mean, Sandy
Exactly.
is on board now. So,
Yes.
Yes.
By the way, this is a typical thing we do. We plan our shit on a live stream.
Yes.
I mean, that's one way to do it. Yeah. I mean, why not? Okay, and everyone keeps talking about your brownies, so now I need to try your infamous brownies. And you
Oh.
mentioned it on the last stream as well, so I was just like, I want to try them. So.
Oh sure. I mean, just let me know when you're free. I'll come drop them
Just
by.
make sure you're
Freshly
fasting.
made. What?
Just make sure you're fasting.
You underestimate like how much I can eat. So
That's the thing. I'm not underestimating. That's why I'm saying you're gonna be like finishing the whole tray. So
Oh man.
keep it empty.
she would give that much. Okay.
Every single person that tries
How
it,
generous.
and then it tells me that you're gonna be the reason I get diabetes. So I was like, sorry guys.
worth
Sorry.
it.
Dude, the thing, like when she bakes it at home, I'm like, listen, Aizam, I don't want any. If there is leftovers, the burnt crust.
He likes the crust
you know,
of it
the
because I
crust
cut
around-
Oh,
I
you
cut the
do?
perfect squares.
Yeah, I'm
So-
a psychopath. Like.
So
I like the burnt bit. Okay.
So I keep all the crust in the fridge, and next day he's having it with his coffee, and he's roaming. I'm like, listen, you have diabetes. Don't eat
you
this.
know, like like people
Yeah, that's
that they're-
dangerous.
Yeah.
there are people like on rehab. They just take a bit.
Yeah,
like
a bit and just
medication
slowly
wise.
wean off it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I take one.
It's like
and
a
I
dose
just,
every day.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what?
whatever.
I'm
Yeah,
kind
go
of
ahead.
glad that I don't cook because if I cooked, I would like be super obese. Like I'm like kind of like not good.
You don't know anything about cooking. You never even tried to
No,
fry
okay, so
egg?
Ink Wolf, he's gonna probably like rant right now, but
Okay, your
he,
boyfriend, yeah. A boyfriend,
yeah,
where are you?
so he complains that I don't cook for him, and he said you're going to starve me. I'm like, no, that's a good thing because like
We're gonna stay in shape.
gotta stay in shape, yeah,
Dude, actually it is a curse to learn how to know how to cook because.
But I wish I knew how to cook, honestly. Like,
Dude.
mad respect, yeah.
Oh my god! Like sometimes I make my like traditional family dishes, and he's like, "Are you gonna use shit ton of ghee?" I'm like, "Listen, I cannot cook Indian food without ghee."
I know,
Well,
you need it. That's like essential.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a curse of its own.
Dude,
No,
it's,
but like I don't know how you have the patience to. I don't know. For some people, it's really relaxing, but for me, it's just like really
and her-
tedious, and
Yeah.
the cleaning up after. Oh,
I don't mind if I get to like chill and enjoy anything like so, as simple as snacks or
but
elaborate
we
meal.
really enjoy cooking.
Yeah.
But the cleaning part is the one that I keep
No,
on telling
exactly.
her,
Oh, so both of you cook.
yeah, but she's the master
You're
chef.
like, yeah.
No, she's the
No,
master chef
we
because,
take turns. So like he
Yeah,
sometimes
like
Oh,
for
that's great.
example, last week I've been on my browser on IG and I'm following some Persian food bloggers and they go, dude, Persian
sometimes he
street
send
food.
me videos. I'm like, listen, I'm at work. Don't make me drool.
Dude, the size
Oh
of
my
the
God.
sandwich, Sandy, it's the size of the keyboard in front of you.
Oh wow,
Dude,
nice.
the foot long.
I'm hungry
is
now.
the
I haven't eaten dinner, guys.
Oh god.
So there is a dish that it's made with hot dogs. It's called sosis banderi. Sosis in Persian it means sausages. Banderi,
It's like in French, okay.
yeah, banderi. It's a part in Iran. It's a city called Bandar Abbas. So this is it's not a local dish, but it's some variation that they make there. So. It's freaking tasty. They put it in sandwiches, or you can have it with bread. You cannot have it with rice or anything. So I was like, I'm making that. And she's like, because I know her taste, if she likes it, she will eat. If not, she will be like, no. So that all that pot
because
will
I'm
be left
frank, I
over
won't
for
be
me.
like, oh, I will see. I'm not like that.
I'll see, yeah, no.
I will give you a decisive answer if I'll eat or not. Like I know how the flavors will
That's how it
sound.
should be, yeah,
Like
yeah.
So I gave her the first bite, and she's like, what is this?
I lost
What is
it.
this?
Yes, I had that braingasm moment,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh my lord!"
I need to
because it
try
has-
that too now.
Dude, there is onions, there's pepper, so like I was like, "Oh."
There's tomato puree,
good.
like garlic and some spices and shit ton of hot dog. And the best part is that after eating the first bite, she's thinking about different variations of eating it. I want to have it with rice. I want to have it in this. This with that. I'm like,
I mean,
Everything with my ice cream.
yeah.
Everything.
yes, dude, it's really. I mean, Persian food, you guys, everyone already knows. It's like so much. It's so full of flavor and
it's
No, I
flavorful.
love
It's
Persian food, but I've never
royal food.
tried that dish, and I never heard of it. So now
Yeah.
I really want to try it.
This is like a homemade. When you make like. I don't know if have you ever made it at home, like poor man style pizza on Lebanese
Yes,
bread?
and not just that.
What's
we made
that?
it. We made it on tawa, which is basically the thing that we make roti like chapatis on. So we made it on that.
So basically, you take a Lebanese bread, the big ass Lebanese bread. You
Yeah,
just
yeah,
put
yeah, of
tomato
course, yeah.
puree.
This is now a food stream, by the way.
Yeah, you put tomato puree and you just put your
I love
toppings and you dump it in the oven for like 10 minutes maximum. So it comes out like this. This
Yeah.
is a poor man style pizza, like homemade. This is what we've been fed at home if we wanted pizza.
Lord.
Pizza Hut was a luxury.
Pizza Hut's fancy.
Yeah.
So
Oh my
yeah, I
God.
mean, cooking food is amazing. You should like. You're
I
a
love
makeup
eating
artist.
food. I mean, I love eating food. I love going to restaurants and stuff, but just with cooking. And the thing is, I love watching cooking shows, but I myself don't want to like cook. I don't know. It's really weird.
Right. I mean, see, for me, it is almost like a therapy kind of way where I just, I know my steps and sometimes. So I have an obsession of chopping things. So
She's
when
like
I
Chopping things.
yeah, dude, it's a whole thing with me. Like especially with my knives and stuff. So I have my
dear,
own
okay.
personal
Yeah.
movement. So
Be careful.
oh man, if I'm doing like a proper elaborate like process of chopping and everything, it's just so peaceful for me because it's kind of takes you out of the whole monotony of life. You know, it gives you a bit of structure. So
I mean,
I
that's
like
how
that.
I feel with makeup. It's super therapeutic. It's
There you
relaxing. But for
go.
some people, they get really irritated. I was meeting a friend the other day, and
Right.
she was getting really pissed off because she was like, "Oh, I spent 1 hour doing my eyeliner." I'm like, "Really?" Like, and she was just getting really pissed off. She broke her eyeliner, and she's like, "Fuck, man!" I'm like,
Oh my god. See
yeah.
that.
So some people find it stressful. Like
Yeah.
makeup is stressful, but I love it. So I totally get you with like the cooking and everything. Everyone
Yeah.
has their own,
Yeah.
hobbies
you're-
and
and
passions.
I also understand what you mean by makeup, because it's almost like, okay, so I have problem with symmetry. So if I do my liners and my eyes, like I'll do one perfectly, one will be fucked up always.
And she
Always.
No,
asks
to be
me-
honest,
So-
I'm still not perfect at it, but like I do it to the like I guess I put so much color on my eyes just to like mask that so
Yeah.
people don't notice. They notice everything else on my face. So just like a little bit like it doesn't matter, but some
Yeah.
makeup artists are really like particular about that, but I'm not like that. I break a lot of rules when it comes to makeup. I'm
Actually,
more
that's
like
good.
extreme and yeah.
And I've seen a lot of your looks are.
Oh, yeah.
It's first of all colorful as hell. Like I'm like, how did she think this would go good with another color? Like, you know, it's really interesting. And there's this one Halloween look that you've done. It is insane.
Which one?
Yeah.
There were a few,
Oh,
yeah.
man,
Halloween's my
Lord.
favorite time of the
Can-
year, by the way, yeah.
Can we do it on the Google thing, or shall I do it from my phone?
It's up to you. I mean, on the Google thing.
Can you go to Sandy's makeup page? Blizz.
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 I'm gonna
Sandy's
drink some water.
Oh yes, please go ahead.
makeup?
Yeah.
The makeup
It's
page.
SYNFUL.
Sandy,
That's
this one.
sinful makeup.
Yeah.
Simple
Sinful
underscore
makeup.
makeup, yeah.
Okay, which one?
Okay, scroll down. Oh, this one.
This one?
The-
Okay,
Which one?
just a second.
that is
Just a
crazy.
second.
Let me
Seconde.
see.
Yeah. This one.
Oh, that one. Yeah,
This
I did that.
is
That was
like-
yeah, recent one.
Oh, it's not Halloween. Was it recent? Oh yeah, it's
No,
November.
no. It was Halloween.
Yeah.
But it was not during the Halloween show. I went to Lucky Voice and I had time to do makeup. Actually, on the Halloween show, I had no time to do makeup. I did it in the car. But this one there was a Halloween competition, and I went to Lucky Voice like this. So yeah,
This
I do a
is
lot of like
bomb.
demons and yeah.
This is crazy.
Listen.
Doesn't even look like you. So-
Yeah, no one recognized me. They're like, what?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Dude,
Like,
I
no,
think
I love doing.
Sandy. I think there was a chick with you in the Halloween gig that we did. Dude, she scared the shit out of me.
Who?
I don't.
Which
know.
one?
know.
Which one?
She just backed
She's
up like
scared.
holy Jesus. Like I was.
I'm trying to think. Wait, in the Halloween gig?
But dude, there was like there was a
There
friend
were
of
other people
yours-
in costumes too.
Yeah,
so-
no. I think they were Sandy's friend because they were with your crew, and I'm like, I think I went to get you a drink and I
Right.
came back on the way.
Is she the
Holy
one
Jesus.
who was what was she Maleficent or?
I don't know, man. I don't. It
Was
was just a
she-
scary. She was like a lot of face paint and like the whole white lenses.
Really?
Yeah.
Who it
How
is?
did I miss
it
this
was the last
person?
one? No, I would have noted. Was she dressed as like a demonic like rabbit? No, that's the only.
I
Because a lot of
remember
people,
the rabbit one as well, but I think
Yeah.
she was singing like an opera type of thing in Lucky Voice one night.
Oh, that's my friend Hannah, the one who was like a Viking.
Oh
it
yes,
was just some
Viking.
I did her makeup. That's why.
Wow.
I did her makeup, so I did like she's like, oh, she was over at my house. I actually did a stream that day doing that particular look. I don't know
Oh.
if I have a past video of it. I think I do, or maybe it's disappeared. But anyway, she came over and she's like, oh, can you do my makeup? So I did her makeup, and actually she won like second place, and I won first place at Lucky Voice.
Oh,
so-
nice.
Nice. I mean,
Yeah.
well deserved, dude. That much effort.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
that must have
it is.
taken you
I put in a lot
hours.
of. Yeah, it took me like over 2 hours maybe. I
Right.
don't know. But I was also streaming, so I was chatting and getting distracted and stuff. But yeah, Hannah actually, she we did the Lacuna Coil cover together, and she was doing the clean operatic vocals. So yeah, I work with her a lot with music stuff, and I'm trying to get her out there to do. Yeah, she performs sometimes like live on those mic nights,
Yeah.
open mic
Right.
nights. Yeah. Yeah, and she's always.
So
she's
actually,
usually with me.
speaking of vocals and like all this, like how when you stand up to a mic or when you're trying to record something, do you have a process when you start your whole like mindset? Like, okay, I need to prepare myself for this now. Do you have a process, or do you just like stand up, or do you warm up, or how do you?
No, I have to warm up. Like, and a lot of people like don't do this, and it's very, very dangerous. Like, I mean, there's some people who can just like go up to the mic and scream. Well, he has a lot of experience, so he's. How long have you been doing vocals for? Like a long
Zero
time,
practice,
right?
zero warm up.
2011.
Yeah, so I mean,
A decade.
some people they're just
Damn.
lucky, but I can't do that because if I do that, well, I've done it before, and then afterwards I just feel super dry and like my voice starts hurting and stuff like. But once I warm up, I need to warm up for like a good maybe 10, 15 minutes, and then I feel comfortable. Because some people they would tell me to scream on the spot, and I'm like, I don't want to do that because sometimes it fucks it up,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. But sometimes when I drink, I'll just start randomly doing it. I'm like, oh, where did that come from? Like,
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
it just happens.
Yeah.
But no, some people can do it without. So I want to ask you, like, how do you...
Who, me?
Do you have like a yeah?
You're
How
the
do you have,
first
like,
one
some
who's
sort of,
asking.
like, yeah, because I want to know. Like, I want to skip the warm ups and everything.
No, the thing is, like, I don't do any of that. I don't do all that
Yeah,
shit.
I do that. Yeah, I do all
so
that. It's
that's
very
great.
silly,
That's
but
great. That's great. I just
it
like
works.
for me is because like screaming or like shouting is not the main thing that I focus on. Is much more of like the, post production if there is needed like sections to
Yeah.
do it, but. For me, I really don't. I mean, I used to have a Mars bar because it's like too fucking like heavy on the sugar side and like that whole caramel. It suits
Yeah,
up your
yeah.
throat. Like
Yeah, that's what I heard. You should eat like chocolate and it like coats the throat. Yeah.
So
I
I
need
used
to try
to
that. Yeah.
I used to have that, and I used to stay away from cold water or any cold drink.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
I used to
I
drink
heard.
like room temp Pepsi. That was another good thing, but. These are not by any mean advice for any vocalist to pick up. No fucking way.
Yeah, but what do you think about like people drinking alcohol before a show? Like, is that bad or good or not advised? Like, I'm trying to like figure that out. Like,
I mean, again, this is something personal. I would say that with me, I've been on stage when I was drunk, and it's not enjoyable. Like,
oh, it's not.
really, it's not enjoyable. But I know like friends of mine. I mean, you know them. They're like they're not piss drunk, but they're like tipsy when they're on stage.
Tipsy, yeah. So you feel
So,
like comfortable on stage.
Yeah, playing an instrument is easier when you're drinking, but when it comes to vocals, I've done it once, so I don't advise people to drink and go on stage. You want to do your drinking shit, do it afterwards.
Do it
or
after,
just
that's what I was thinking,
or
yeah.
just like keep it light, have wine, white wine, or not a
Yeah.
hard liquor, or like don't go fucking chug 12 beers before going on stage.
Yeah, of course, especially
Yeah.
with the carbonation and stuff. You
Yeah.
start burping while you're on the
Yeah.
mic.
Yeah.
Or you'll
Might
have
sound
to go
brutal,
use washroom every now and then.
Like for me, it was much more of like, is it gargling?
Gargling?
Yeah, gargling. Is that the right word? No.
What is the
You know that-
sentence? So I will know.
The water.
Oh, he's just trying to
Oh, when you go
like,
like,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
So
okay.
I used
that's
to take,
gargling,
yeah. So I was just a
I
sip
don't
of
know.
like. Sometimes I used to do this, like not boiling water, but like the boiling water when it's
Warm,
like
yeah.
Like lukewarm, yeah.
So I used to take that and just gargle a bit and
Mm-hmm.
like and drink it.
Yeah.
It helps out. But as a musician,
That makes sense, yeah.
as a vocalist, you know that we are not like screaming or anything with our lungs. It
Yeah, yeah,
comes
yeah.
from your abdominal,
Basically
from stomach,
diaphragm, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like with me, as you said, I don't. I mean, I usually do it on the spot, but I
Okay. This guy,
Yeah.
so because
Okay.
he doesn't want to brag about himself, so I will because I know him. So for
I
example,
suck
there's
at
a
explaining
recording.
shit.
If there's a recording, he will tell me, all right, I just want to have like a warm tea or something before he
Okay.
goes up to the process, and that's it. He just stands up to the mic and he starts,
And he goes for it. Yeah.
yeah, and the level of, you can say, scream to sing ratio, or how should I sound, or the different kinds of you can say connotations on words and emphasis on words. It all comes on the spot. I think that's because he's had so much experience with doing it for multiple bands and stuff.
It's
Exactly.
it's not even that. It's the thing is like Sandy, you need to find your comfort zone when it comes to your own music. So
like he can scream and he can sing, so he can do both for you as long as like you tell him what is the
breathing is the main key element in this whole thing.
Yeah, that's actually something I'm like trying to work on. So like I have been doing vocals on and off, but I still have a lot to learn, by the way. So another main issue that I have, so one thing, like I've recorded a lot in the studio, I have a lot of experience in the studio. However, live performance is something like I haven't really done it properly. Like I've done it like on random nights, but I'd never played a proper live show, by the way. So that's why I'm asking you all these questions. And one problem I do have and that I'm worried about when I start screaming live is like the whole breath control thing. Like, you don't know, because you get amped up, you jump around on stage and then like I get out of breath and I don't know how people do that, so that's another thing I'm concerned about, and I want to start practicing.
Yeah,
so
that's
the thing. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying I'm using, so that's why it's kind of good that there aren't any shows going around now, because I can use this time to like jam with the band, get the stamina going, and like get my endurance and everything, because I think it comes with practice and I never got that chance to do it. So
take deep breaths, like you should have like I used to do this back in the days when I was taking it way more seriously. 15 minutes of inhale from your nose and exhale from the mouth. 15 minutes, like take deep breaths. It relaxes your brain, it relaxes the muscles. It's just like opens up more intake for air.
Also, I can tell you one thing that he does is that he makes the set list in a way where he can have like a upbeat song and then something that he can control his breathing more, and then again another one that is a bit high energy, and then so that way you don't like stress out your voice immediately, and then going from sense. like a escalating
like a dynamic
level.
thing because I went to the guys and I told them, listen, I'm growing old.
Yeah, he can't.
I don't have that.
I'm gonna go.
So I am not like the day one. So I cannot, because day one I was fat fuck. So I could go ape shit, I go crazy and still I have energy.
You still can do that. Don't give me bullshit excuses.
Now I'm like adding
I've seen you on stage. You have a lot of energy. You're high
exactly,
energy.
There you go.
I need to be like that.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, like I told the guys, we need to set the list in a way that I don't fuck up my voice. That's why we even removed one of the songs from the beginning, so I can push it, because it was it was the gig that we like coming back after like long ass fucking time.
Yeah, and you haven't performed for a long
so we were
time.
like take it easy. But when it comes to Amengraves, because you're doing that screeching, brutal guttural way, that will be hard for you. But you need to really you need to sit down and see which song is easier for you to start. But again, depends on the energy and the the whole thing.
That's actually a really good tip. I never thought about that.
Because,
like arranging the songs according to that's something that never came to my mind.
Like for example, in Amengraves, there's a song "Prison of Dreams." It has like a slow singing part at the beginning, so that can be like a good filler for you in the middle of like two heavy songs, and then you can have like a bit of a break with your voice. You can experiment more with it.
Keep in mind, on stage, the lights in front of you, they're gonna burn your fucking face. They will, dude. Sandy. Sandy. So there was sometimes in music room, I tell the guy, please shut this light in front of me. It's just like,
oh my god.
You feel the heat. And you start
That's
sweating.
How I feel now with my eyes.
The thing is, like, I'm sure you're gonna be doing a lot of like costumes and makeup and shit. That would like just keep in mind, you want to do the whole windmill maybe and stuff like this. So
I mean,
keep room for all of that.
The music makes you do it.
You can't help it.
You can't control that.
I mean, with me, I used to run around the stage and like do stupid shit, but now I just fucking do
stupid shit.
I just do stupid
Nothing
shit.
has changed. I mean, at the gig he's like, like, what should I wear? I'm like, listen, you based on your personality and your band and whatever, because you're the lead singer, he turns up on the stage with a Mickey Mouse shirt.
Oh.
Okay. And there was a wife beater inside, and then there was just shorts and like high socks, and I'm like, what is this, chulo season?
You got the Disney vibes going on. Okay.
And I'm like, okay. And it's just like, he does this thing, like he has a Snoopy shirt, like he'll do like random stuff like this. So, for him it's more comfortable, but for
dude,
if you're
there was no fucking dude. I did makeup once for our album launch. Oh my lord, fuck no. But after that, I'm sure Pookie.
What kind of makeup did you have on?
Dude, believe me, I just
like
had
eyeliner.
No.
no. Wait.
Smoky eyes.
Let him discover.
Do you know the Juggalo makeup?
Oh my god, yes.
I remember
So
that.
I did a Juggalo makeup, but very minimal. So I just white clown face paint, white, and like a cross on my face and like two dots. Dude, at the end of the show, I looked like even my. I'm sure you know Pookie, yeah?
Yeah.
Pookie came to me and is like, dude, you look like a fucking ending scene of a Bukkake scene.
Oh my god.
Like, thank
he
you.
would say that. That is so him. He makes these kind of comments. And
What?
I'm close with him as well.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh god.
Oh my, do you
the
have
description.
pictures?
Yeah,
I gotta see it now.
Yes,
There's
there
all-
are. Yeah.
There's all
Share
kinds
those
of-
pictures now.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's very
dude,
mundane,
The
yeah.
thing is, like,
That's hilarious.
exactly, like I wanted to go with that look, but again, it doesn't. I love to do the whole face paint and shit. I would fucking love to do that, but it's just like too much work, and it goes away like in the
is,
first 5 minutes because I'm a fucking hairy guy and I fucking sweat like a bear.
Sweat, yeah.
So I was just like rubbing, and there's like white paint here,
Oh,
and look like a.
Oh no. Yeah.
So imagine like if you do an elaborate look and
If
then
you're
you're
gonna-
going up to the stage, like
if
you
you're
have
gonna
to
do the whole horn thing, that one, holy shit, man! I would just wish you.
Oh no,
luck.
I'm not gonna do the horns because if I want to headbang or something, that shit's gonna fly off,
Yeah,
poke someone in the eye.
Yeah, like maybe you
impale
can
someone.
do
Oh,
maybe
God.
you can do one thing. If you have like intervals between your songs, maybe they can do an instrumental like on track, and you can go and like do that whole makeup. Sorry, not makeup, just like the costume change. You put it
Yeah,
on
yeah,
and you
yeah.
come back.
if
for
you
the-
have something like that in your
I have a lot of stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like you can't see, but I have like crowns and I have a bunch of accessories in the back here. Yeah.
nice.
Maybe like I can enter all majestic and stuff and then
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know. That's
that would
another
be
thing I'm thinking
badass.
about. Actually, I'm thinking about my costume for the stage. I'm actually talking to this one girl to design like a stage outfit for me.
Right.
But I also want to be comfortable at the same time. I don't want to be
Exactly.
too elaborate.
Mm.
And so I'm thinking
Yeah.
about that.
By
too.
the way, Iman, sorry, by the way, guys, if I'm
Yeah,
not
I
paying
wanted to
attention
read,
to
yeah.
the, there's shit ton of comments, which
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
was
yeah.
talking, like, about, the thing being therapeutic, the cutting vegetables and doing makeup and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
And Iman said, I love for you to be my makeup artist for shows and photos and video shoots.
Oh yeah. Iman actually
yeah.
has a whole thing that she does,
Dude,
like
Iman is
eccentric
crazy when
looks
it
and
comes to
stuff.
I know,
fucking-
I've seen it.
Oh
yeah.
man, she does mohawks and like
Yeah,
just like
I love
70s,
it.
80s looks and stuff, and I just
Yeah.
love it. Yeah.
And
That's really cool. I'd love
dude,
to.
it's crazy. It's crazy. Like I love this whole thing that you guys do because, it brings that other wow factor when it's being performed in front of you. Like for example, Aramik, with their whole
Oh, yeah, I love
costume,
it,
and
yeah.
they do some weird.
You're
ass
lucky you
shit.
saw them live. I got introduced to them during the pandemic, so I was like, I didn't get to see any of these artists I'm
Yeah.
listening
Hold on,
to.
how long have you been in Dubai for?
I've been here for a long time.
Oh, here, okay.
Since 2005, but I got introduced to
Okay.
the metal scene only in 2019. So it was such
Okay,
a
because-
I didn't see the music room. I didn't see any of his
Oh,
old
no.
bands. So literally, the Halloween gig was my first ever proper gig that I attended in
Oh, is
Dubai.
it? Okay.
Yeah. It was the first one. So
That's why she was losing
Yeah.
her shit.
Oh, I was like, listen, I am full freedom today.
Oh my
Don't tell
God.
me anything. So yeah, I went full on
No, because
fangirling on every.
Before the pandemic, there were a lot of good bands coming down. I
Exactly.
think it was around like 2018, 2019. There were loads of bands that
Yep.
came down here.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm surprised you never went. I'm like, what?
No,
Yeah, I've never been to the. Oh, other than that, I'm also from like a strict, like very strict Indian
Okay.
family.
Yeah.
So as a girl, I was not allowed to like the
I know, I
usual
get
shit.
it. Yeah.
So
Okay,
now
that makes
that
sense.
so once I got like married to him now, so I have more freedom and I can be more expressive and stuff. So
Oh, you're in for a treat. There's a lot of
yeah.
good bands
Yeah,
out here,
dude,
and yeah.
like Lord, like all the bands that I listen to, and then he tells me, "Oh, that guy, I know him. He's my friend." I'm like, "Oh, excuse me."
You're like, what?
Sandy, she lost her shit when she knew Ali, the bassist from Svengali,
I
was
was
like my
like-
close friend.
I was like,
Oh,
"What is
really? You
what is
had no
happening
idea?
to my life?" Like, I was so confused.
Like I told Ali, I was like, listen, Nazi might take an autograph from you. He's
Oh
like,
my
didn't.
God.
I didn't because I was so
That's so
shy.
funny.
I was so shy. And then, yeah, because I'm I'm an avid listener of all these bands here, and I've tried to support as much as I can, and listen and give equal attention to all of them. And suddenly I find out that through his podcast, through his band, and everything, there's a whole other circle of musicians that I'm still yet to discover. And
There's a lot.
Dude,
yeah.
Sandy, the sad part as a fan is that you see all these bands and then they either get disbanded or have like one album to binge on. That's so it's hard as like someone who's into the music to have just little material to feed on.
Yeah.
So
That's why it's important to keep making new music, and I'm trying to do that as
Exactly.
well with Amengraves. Like, so
Yes,
right now
please.
we actually have 3 songs that are made, and we're trying to create a full album. But like I said, like my Lars, he's like working with other bands and stuff too. So it's just
Right.
taking some time, and with like the whole pandemic and everything's just going at a really slow pace.
Yep.
Right.
So I'm also glad I got to join Gates of Gomorrah, so I can like start my music adventure and keep the ball rolling and everything. And
Yeah, I'm so excited for that because always, like, I've noticed that when artists take up different projects, like there will be a different whole other side of them that
Yeah.
we get to see.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
like, for example, like he loves Tool, so he loves the band to the worship level. So when I listen to Tool and then I listen to Perfect Circle, like I saw like the vast differences in the way they create music. So it's this, like, that's what I get to see when people diversion to different projects. And with you being the vocalist, again, I want to ask this question before I forget,
sure.
because I have goldfish memory.
Same, I'm the same. So no worries.
So if your writing process for what you
Okay.
have experienced with Amengraves and now with the new project, how do you think that they are similar or different, or how do you feel about it?
Well, the thing is with the 2 bands, they're okay. So, for example, Gates of Gomorrah have been playing live shows for a really long time. However, they don't have the. Joe can correct me if I say anything wrong, but they don't have like the stuff. I don't know if you guys have an album out. They just played shows live, and they didn't
Okay.
record anything, and it's not on Spotify.
Oh,
But
right.
with Amengraves, we never played a live show. We only now have like live session members, but we have had the EP out since 2020. We have music out. We have like some lyric videos and everything. So it's
awesome.
on a different path. Like it's like
Yeah, exactly.
and,
It's like almost opposite spectrum of each.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I just started my journey with Gates of Gomorrah. This is brand new, so that's why I was like, this is a new announcement. Like, a lot of people don't know yet, and I'm planning to make an official announcement once we are done jamming. We do our like band photos and everything. But yeah, I'm just slowly introducing it. So I can't really say how different it's going to be. But where the band stands, it's quite different. Like, one is playing lots of live shows, and another never played a live show. So
Right.
yeah, they're on different stages.
I mean, that's great. That I mean, you're. I mean, it's easier to join a band and just like do your thing with them.
Yeah.
Okay, but to start a band and gel with the people, that's where the hard work comes in. And all the-
That's okay. Yeah, that's a good point that I
Yeah.
didn't mention. So, yeah, with Amengraves, it's like, I don't want to say it's my band, but like we started it, me and him, and I started it from like I wrote my own songs and everything. We never play live shows. We don't have like the members yet, so we don't know how it's gonna work and stuff. But then with like Gates of Gomorrah, they've been around. They already have songs ready and stuff, so it's like a bit easier, like to just like go in with it. They already know what they want. They know which direction they're going. So
Right.
yeah, that's like the major difference.
I mean,
Definitely,
because
yeah.
I've been part of multiple projects, and I've been part of Desert Experiment. It's a project.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, yeah.
That one was the most major. It's just covers. It's not even like, playing originals.
It's fun. I
It's
love it.
fun.
I love
It's
Desert
fun.
Experiment. Yeah.
It's fun. It's just it was hectic, because you end up like you've never jammed with the person, so you want to cover a song, but again, because everyone was like doing their shit professionally, it was easier. But there was some here and there that they got rid of the song, or it was not happening. This guy was not happy with this guy. Shit happened. This is the hard part when it comes to a band, when you want to like by the way, do you play any instruments while writing?
Unfortunately, no. I tried to play violin long time ago, and I just gave up on. Yeah, because I wanted to do like the whole symphonic black metal thing. Like, it'd be so dope to like play violin. But of course, I have no patience. I gave up. I have no patience. And I have a funny story about it. My roommate back in the U.S., and I'm going to say this out loud. I don't care. She stole my violin.
Wow.
Oh my
It was
God.
freaking expensive.
The audacity.
And she never gave it back. Yeah, the audacity. Not only that, she stole my cat as well.
Your cat.
God.
Oh my God, if she watches this and she sees me, she's gonna be like, oh my God. But I don't care, like, honestly.
See, violin, like, okay, fine. But then cat, like,
My cat?
How? Like, I would have gone on a full war with the person.
Yeah, no, I was trying to, but then, at that point, like, she's taking good care of my cat, but I'm like, dude, like, I went on vacation.
Yeah.
And I told she was taking care of my cat, and then she moved out and she never gave my cat back. I'm like, okay.
So mean. How do
Yeah,
these
what the
people
fuck?
sleep? Like, I don't understand.
I don't know, but she thought she
Yeah.
was doing my cat a favor because she thought she would be like a better like parent or whatever. I'm just like, what? Anyways, but the
Garbage.
violin, I just had to add that because it's like really weird and
it's
strange
just-
story.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
What the
even
hell, like,
even Iman, she told us she plays the violin. And it's like violin is tough. I still play
It
some
is
now. I started
tough,
when I was
yeah.
7.
Oh Lord!
Ah,
it's
Iman.
So,
it's
yeah.
always been on my bucket list as well to learn, because it's such a, like, you can literally feel the emotion while you play it, and the people
Yeah,
who are
it's
listening.
beautiful. It's a beautiful
know?
instrument. So that's
Yeah.
why I
Yeah.
try to do it. But like, I just have very like little patience. Like I have ADD, so like I can't focus on one thing for a long time. So
Yeah.
if
I'm married
play
one, so I
violin-
know.
Hey, what the
Yeah.
hell?
Oh, so you're the same. Okay.
No, I'm not.
But-
She's just tagging me, labeling.
It's like we're labeling you.
It's like, it's the time I found that person that's gonna tag along with me. What the fuck just
Hey, even
happened?
Oh, what just
What
happened?
was that? What was that?
What was
Someone
that?
bought something.
Something is happening. We
Oh,
saw
you got-
some.
Oh,
One of my-
merch.
so-
I think
Wait, is it?
someone bought merch from your store.
I didn't.
Oh, Iman, thank you
Oh,
very
Iman.
much.
Nice.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you, thank you. I didn't get the
Thank you so
alert.
much. I just saw
it
something on the screen and
Yeah,
it
I
was
saw
so
something.
small.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man,
It's like
my
someone bought
alerts are
something, like,
my alerts are everywhere, man. Fucking like my system is just a mess.
Yeah, since we started in July, he's
Yeah.
saying the same one sentence.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
that shows how lazy I am.
No, but going back to
Yeah,
like the
ADD,
instruments and
the
stuff.
focus.
ADD.
Wait, yeah, not just that. You were saying something because you talked about like playing with multiple bands and like Desert
Yeah,
Experiment.
just before that, Iman, thank you very much for.
Yeah, you asked
for,
if I played any instruments.
Oh, yeah,
and I
yeah,
said,
I-
and I
I-
went
yeah.
with the violin spiel.
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
But no,
like,
I don't. To make it short, I don't play any other instrument. I try, but I have no patience like playing other instruments. I would like to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
I mean, the thing is, have you ever? I don't know if you face this. When you're in a band and you're trying to explain that riff or something in your head
Oh,
to
Yeah, I have.
someone, and they just go on a different.
I have
fucking-
seen that frustration with how that because he's
Yeah,
done
I
it in
always have
front
stuff
of me.
in my head. Yeah. But I would just try to say it out loud, like nah, whatever, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Dude, it's
Exactly.
not with
Because it
my.
sounds cool in my head. Okay.
Exactly. I tell my drummer, "Can you just try it once?" And he's like, "No, it sounds stupid."
Yeah, it sounds stupid when you're like saying it.
Yeah, and sometimes I've seen him literally like take the bass or the guitar from the person and play it
And
himself.
try to do it.
Himself because he's not satisfied. No, that's not what it sounds like. This is it. This is what. So he takes it and he tries it, and then he's like, okay, this is what I'm talking about. So
I-
Play other instruments? I don't know if I
I'm
remember.
like Do you remember the band Nicotine back in the days?
Yeah, I do.
When Nicotine took off, I was one of the core band members. I was the bassist.
Oh, dang, that's old school, man. That's old school. Yeah, I remember.
So,
and you were talking about Sandwash earlier, and I was that's also old school. I'm like, oh my god, all these names.
Oh yeah, he knows.
I almost know every. I mean, I don't know the new generation that came after like 20. I mean, I know 2013 onwards, but as you said, like 2018 and the time that bunch of bands came out, and I was not part of their network. I was there. They knew me that I had a band and stuff.
Man.
Yeah. I'm not a
Oh,
OG.
yes.
Okay. I'm making, no, I am. I know like all the old bands as well. Like I've been here since like on and off since like 2006. So yeah, I do remember all these bands, and I remember all these gigs like at whatchamacallit, at those like universities and
assembly
stuff.
points.
All those,
and
maybe you remember the names, but I remember all these random gigs, and I was
all
like still a teenager. Yeah, I remember that.
They were the great days, man. A lot of
they
people.
were good, yeah.
Yeah, there's still a couple of us remaining in the scene.
Yeah, mostly. That's what I said. That mostly either disbanded or they've moved out of the countries or they don't.
I mean, this topic of Dubai music scene, I don't want to open a can of worms, but
yeah, I wanted to talk about that, but that's like a whole like I have opinions about that too. Yeah.
It is debatable, but I mean, I'll just put it in this one line that I don't know how to put it as like polite as I can, but I'm just gonna
I know
try.
what you mean, but with me you won't offend me about other people.
No, Sandy, it's not about you. It's about the music scene of Dubai. Put your money where your mouth is. Like, okay, you're preaching about support. You are doing jack. That's why everyone is doing their shit. So I just leave it at that.
I'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
too.
that's why even before I said that I try to give the attention equally, because it's not fair that only someone gets a limelight. There are so many others that are. Because Sandy, I have known there are bands that have amazing vocalists and amazing drummers, and they're not getting enough credit. Like they deserve that kind of movement to explain.
No, for sure. That's why I was mentioning earlier, about the scene, like Art Collective, like with the Filipino bands and everything. Like a lot of people don't go to those gigs because I don't know, they don't know the people very well or whatever.
I had that talk with Erickson as well when we were at his shop.
For 2 hours we were just standing.
Oh my god! But when you talk with Erickson and when you go to his gigs and everything, I've seen a lot of bands, and that's how I met like Rika, everybody, the Fatal Palm guys, JoJo, and there's a lot of like good bands that don't get enough attention, so that's why I'm really keen on working with them.
Like for example, Erickson was explaining to me the history of Svet Replilia, which is the band that I bought the merch of, and he was telling me that they are only on YouTube. There's no other platform that you can find them on.
My god!
It's exactly, like their whole 15-minute album is
gems.
Like the thing is, like these bands, they've existed and they're mostly are my friends, and I know them, and I'm okay. How to say it without offending anyone? Okay,
you can say anything.
The thing is, like, okay, if I am not fan of your genre, it doesn't mean I'm not gonna support you. Okay, I support you.
The same,
I support you, but if like, what else you want me to do? I am doing my 2 bits, my 2 cents of the thing, which is like sharing and supporting you.
Yeah,
I'm coming. Like, you should not expect to impress me. I'm another guy in the same shoes that you're wearing.
Exactly.
You need, for example, Sandy, would you give a fuck if Dirty liked your music or not?
Actually, no.
Literally, you don't give a fuck. That's the thing. So why you want to focus on me on this particular point and grab the whole attention? And then preach that, we're supporting the fucking scene. Suck my cock. You're not fucking supporting anyone. You're just supporting your fucking narcissist ego.
Point.
That's it.
No, and I totally feel you on that. I don't express it that much, but I totally agree with you with that. And that is why with Amengraves, I started being, I'm working with someone that's not part of the scene. Because I do want to go, because this is another thing about the scene over here. Dubai is not a place where people are going to we're mostly expats, so a lot of people are not going to stay here. They move in and out and stuff, and I know that about here, so that's why I decided, like, when I was going on my musical journey, I'm like, I want to work with someone that's in Europe or somewhere, because that's going to take me places, and that's going to, get me. I know here it's not going to last, and people are not going to be like as committed to it, and that's just the reality of it. So
Yes.
that's why. But the reason why I found members here is because I want to start doing live shows, and it'll be great if everyone sticks around and like we become like an official band. But I'm also not expecting it either, because I know how it is here.
Here,
we have work.
yeah.
We all have most of us have full-time jobs on the side. I do as
Yep.
well. And people don't stay here, so
It's like a transit.
Dubai's not a good place. Yeah, it's a transit.
It's just a transit. Dubai is not a good place for this specific genre. Like this whole metal music thing. Okay,
Yeah.
one place was taking the risk, which it worked for it. Was Music Room. No one else is ready
Yes.
to do that fucking risk. This whole metal music, it's been there since the time I joined the whole community. They've been a lot of fucking backbiting and this guy canceling that other guy's show. They even got
it's so competitive. Yeah,
Exactly.
Dude, they even got Vader blacklisted for a month in Dubai.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
remember.
you
Oh my god,
that,
I remember
like,
that, John, and I know who you're talking about too.
You know exactly who I talk about.
I
Like
know who you're talking about.
we had dicks like this in the fucking scene that we had to go through.
Yes. Oh my god, I remember this. No, I just remember. I'm
So-
having flashbacks now.
But before that,
it's ridiculous, yeah.
Okay, before that, Jimmy 20 redeemed a random fact. Can you read this
Ooh.
fact?
Oh,
Random
okay.
fact of the day.
So do you want me to read that?
Yeah, yeah, this
19?
one, yeah.
Okay. So this is really random. The hottest spot on the planet is in Libya. So apparently, can you scroll down so I can read the rest of the paragraph? Yeah, so specifically the hottest spot ever recorded on Earth is El Azizia in Libya, where a temperature of 136 degrees
Oh,
Fahrenheit
whoa.
was recorded
Fahrenheit,
on
okay.
September.
Okay, still is.
But still, I'm like, what the?
Okay, so it was recorded on September 13, 1922. While hotter spots have likely occurred in other parts of the planet at other times, this is the most scorching temperature ever formally recorded by a weather station.
Nice.
That is
Dubai
insane.
was hot.
Yeah, we
I think Dubai takes
complaint.
the new crown
Yeah.
probably because we literally saw shit melting. Like it's
58. Yeah, that's
we
nearly
reached 50 here.
yeah,
Yeah,
easy,
true, but that's
easy.
even more, like almost six. Well, actually, yeah, it's
Yeah.
almost the same. So we're used to it. Yeah,
So I mean,
no
let's
biggie.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no biggie. Okay, let's forget about this whole.
I'm
like,
so but dude,
I don't.
But it's so
wanna-
interesting. I
But-
love it. I've been wanting to talk about it
Yeah,
with someone
dude,
for the longest time. So
like-
You
taboo,
chose the
but
wrong person because
Sandy, I will
I
tell
think I
you.
chose the right person.
Exactly because dude, he has all the background knowledge of all the band members, all the people who are in charge of the scene, and
Yeah.
the politics that goes behind it. That's why
Yeah,
he's so
nobody
frustrated.
wants to talk about that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like I'm
the
so happy that
problem-
he got the therapeutic talk with you because
Wait, Sandy, the problem is it's not that I don't want to talk about it. I am open to talk about it. But the problem is they come back and they fucking nag that you are nagging about the scene. I mean, like, dude,
No, we're
Wait.
trying to progress the scene, and it's not moving anywhere
I will
because of
quote the guy who said this, but I will not
Okay.
fucking name drop. He's saying that this musician community is as big as of a fucking bag of chips. So if we're as big as a fucking bag of chips, why you don't fucking support everyone? Okay, back in the days, as you're saying, all ages gigs, you had
Yeah.
black metal bands, you had melodic death
All
metal bands,
sorts,
you had
yes.
grindcore, you had punk,
Yes.
you had
Oh,
post rock,
yeah.
you had a lot of different genres. Everyone were friends, everyone were enjoying.
yeah, exactly.
that's yes.
Now
I was there
no.
for that. Yeah,
now no.
There's such a divide.
Now
Big
listen, I'm
time.
gonna bring my band, my crew is gonna stay for my show, and we're gonna fuck off. Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I don't like that at all because
I don't like that either.
dude
Yeah.
you know because already the country is so like
Yeah, we are as
you
big
know
as a
as you
fucking
as
bag of
difficult
chips.
already.
So if it's that difficult already, why aren't you making it like a collaborative,
Exactly.
unified effort instead of
Exactly.
having like, okay, this is our spot or our territory, and then you cannot do this or you cannot like, why is that so like I don't know, controlled, or you can say
I-
capitalized by
dude,
few?
Dude, it's a very simple term, which is favoritism.
Yeah.
You know what? You
and
are
big
hanging.
fish in small pond
Yes.
mentality.
Yes, exactly.
And
Yeah.
you are part of our network. Okay, you're hanging out with us, you're drinking with us. Oh, you're my fucking fuck buddy, so I'm gonna support you. This is how they go. This is how they go. This is the fucking terminology and the ideology that they're using for the scene. Listen, it will never work like this. Okay, I
no.
understand this happens everywhere in the world. The music industry or even the bands and everything, it is happening, but
Yeah, but this is the Middle East. It's different.
we have
yeah.
no one. Exactly, we don't have anyone. We don't have an agency. We don't. Okay, if I don't hold your back and you hold my back as a unit, who gonna
Yeah.
fucking put this on the map? Is it better to know that, okay, let's come down to this. Okay, do you know what? I'm gonna name the bands that I fucking like from the Dubai scene that they deserve a fucking shout out every time because they
Yes.
put their fucking balls on the fucking table. Nerve Cell, Coat of Arms,
Yeah, hell yeah.
Perversion.
Perversion. Fuck
These
yeah.
bands, they
Oh my
fucking
God,
did
oh my
it.
God.
They fucking did it properly, and they have
Yes.
something to say.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I miss Perversion. They're great. They're
Badass.
great
What is
guys,
it
and their
great?
music is amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! And of course, Nerve Cell. Barney's a good friend of mine, and I
Yeah.
love
Exactly.
their
He's
music.
been
And they
on-
toured.
Yeah.
The point is,
They got out of
when you
Dubai,
have when you have this resume to back up all the talk you're doing, you're all good to go. And when they come to, let's say, Abu Dhabi, they know Coat of Arms.
Yeah.
When they come
Yeah.
to Dubai from UAE, most of the people in the whole death metal genre, they know Nerve Cell.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
For sure,
the
yeah.
grindcore and the extreme death metal fans, they know Perversion. You know,
Mm-hmm.
bands like this, they put a name for themselves. But are you just focusing in Dubai scene, dude? We are trying to make a scene. Why are you just focusing on here?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like they
I'm
want.
definitely not going on that path. Like that's the reason why I'm working with someone outside of Dubai. Like, of course, I'm trying to, start here because I live here and stuff and like network. But I have like, for at the end, my end goal is to be like international.
You
artists.
have the potential. You have the potential because the
I'm
ideas
trying,
you're gonna
small
come.
steps.
No, the thing is like, dude, we can always like talk about this shit because I'm aching for like ideas and stuff like this. She knows
Yeah.
me. When I tag along with someone, we just like keep throwing ideas at each other. You guys can like. I gave a good example of Aramaic. They have kind of a theatrical thing going on. You understand? So if you are,
Love that
if
music.
you want to manage it to that caliber, you have so many things that you can do.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
have the looks that you do, the whole costume things. But again, you need to find your comfort zone while singing and how you want to go about it.
Yeah.
The band members, maybe they can wear costumes, or maybe they can there be a light show or something like this. There's shit ton of things, and Amengraves, the music has that potential to fucking perform with such diverse
And I have
fucking.
that image, for
Yeah.
the band, yeah.
Like, to be honest with you, when I heard Bad Sea, is it Bad
Black
Sea?
Sea, yeah.
Black Sea.
Black
sorry,
Sea.
Bad
Bad Sea.
Bad Sea.
Fantasy.
Black Sea, it gave me that Rammstein feel. I don't know why.
Oh,
it gave me
really?
that Like
Okay.
I would see like
I think
fire.
it's the groove of the song. It's a bit different than the other songs.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There's
that's why
a
I was
groove
saying. I
to
was
it.
like, dude, this is way heavier. This can't be like that.
Yeah.
It's heavy. It's
a lot
nice.
of people like that song, by the way, and it was just funny because like when I was writing the songs, that wasn't my favorite. I mean, I like it, of course.
Yeah.
But that wasn't my favorite song, but a lot of people seem to like that one, so that's why I decided to do a lyric video for the end. My bandmate, that was his favorite song too because he said it's really punchy, really has
Yes.
that groove to it.
Yes.
And I guess I understand why. But the thing with our songs, I noticed like a lot of them sound a little bit different from each other. Like some is more melodic, more Arch Enemy
Yeah.
style, and then you have like Black Sea, which is like I guess you say like more Rammstein. But I
Yeah.
don't know what I was going for that. But
There
I was
was
thinking
some-
more like Amon Amarth. But
Yeah,
It
and
has an Amon Amarth
not just
feel,
that.
yeah.
There was a point where there was a drumming style, or where I was like, dude, this sounds like Creator.
Yeah. You
oh,
told me.
nice.
Dude,
Okay,
there
I'll
was
take
a-
that.
Yeah, it has that
There was a
thrashy
part.
feel. Yeah.
There was a part. So we were both, because I told you that we both listen to the artists that before we bring them on, so that we
Yeah.
know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And,
For
and
sure,
when,
yeah.
when it comes to me, I really dissect. Okay, this
Oh, yeah.
section, which you mentioned, Amon Amarth, very melodic death metal.
Yeah,
And-
they're like one of my major influences as well. And you were asking me about vocalists I like, so I really like the vocalist from Amon Amarth.
Oh,
like he's
man.
a big
Oh,
influence, and amongst
Yeah.
other like female vocalists as well.
yeah.
And
I mean, I
was
really
amazing.
can't wait to watch you perform live because these are songs that can really rile up the crowd. You know, just you
Yeah,
can
I'm
go
looking.
insane.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
One more
Yeah.
thing.
Especially the solos, like especially in like riffs and stuff of Blinded by
Yeah,
Hypocrisy,
like the
and
solo has that
you know
power
the
metal
war
like
song
touch
and
to it. Yeah.
oh yes. You can really
Now that's
create
my
a
favorite
riot.
song. Yeah.
Yeah.
The War Must Go On. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
like my top favorite one.
Exactly.
Sandy, sorry
Because
to
it gives
cut
me
you.
that feel of like
Yeah,
charging
we
into
can
like
break shit like Limp
battle.
Bizkit did in
yes,
Woodstock.
Yes, yeah,
Fuck
hell
shit
yeah.
up.
I'm down.
I just wanted to add one thing because it's just an advice as a musician to another musician.
Yeah, sure, please. Yeah.
Do not expect to sound like Metallica when you're on stage here.
Oh hell no, no, I know that.
Oh my
you
God.
get what I'm trying to say. For example, because this is out of experience, like me and my band members, we go on stage like 20 minutes and we fuck off. Like we know our sound and we know what we want. We even like, you know, we say, okay, before we see the back line, okay, I don't need this, I need this, I need this, finish, I'm done. In ears and like fucking back and forth with the sound guy. Dude, first of all, this arena is not made for metal shows. The fucking acoustic is not made for metal shows.
Yes.
So stop fucking your own butthole to get that fucking Metallica sound. That's one thing. Second thing, you're wasting other bands' fucking time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I did not know that was the thing because I'm quite clueless when it comes to all these kind of things. So
Listen,
you know,
sound check.
yeah.
If you know your homework, if you have done your homework, okay, you're good to go. Do not expect to go on the stage and like, you know, they make you sound like, you know, wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, like it's just it's a mess already. Because I remember me and Vin, one of my good friends from the scene, in Desert Experiment, we covered Diamond Eyes from Deftones, and we were just talking about it last Friday when I met them. It's like, man, we couldn't hear Jack on stage. I couldn't hear
shit.
anyone. It was me, Ali on bass, Ziad on drums, and Vinith on guitars. So we couldn't hear anything, but the song was actually good. You know, the front of house was amazing. Like you will face shit like this on the stage, but why I'm
that's
saying
gonna confuse the hell out of me. Yeah, that's a good tip. Yeah. 'Cause-
Yeah. So you either have to, like, for example, Lucky Voice will have like their own
Lucky Voice is amazing.
own kind of system, and then the other place will. So like before you do, you know, your sound check, maybe you can go a day or a night before and listen to the other artists perform. Like, how
Yeah.
do they sound? What do
Yeah.
I need to, you know, alter or like
Yeah,
change?
even Wanger is saying on stage sound with no control of the mix yourself. Oh, don't ask me about last Thursday.
I'm gonna ask you about last Thursday.
What happened last Thursday? Please
Now
do
you gotta
elaborate.
tell us.
Yeah, elaborate,
Yeah,
please.
he's saying you're best
Yeah.
off getting on stage with all your settings sorted at your feet and hoping the sound
dang.
crew are good at their job.
Lord.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is something I need to understand more because I am completely clueless about those kind of things. So I'm glad you guys told me.
Sandy, get someone that knows the sound of Amengraves or Gates of Gomorrah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let them do the shit themselves.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was planning
because
to do anyways.
because
Because
certain
I'll be like,
parts of
what?
yeah, because certain parts of the song maybe there is an echo effect or something, or there's some things that you need to add. So they need to also know the timings and, you know, your
Yeah.
according to your set list and stuff. So
Like these things, none of us knew about it. Okay, internet helped. Some of us didn't know about it until now. But you know, it's good, you know, to give those tiny tips when it comes to stage, especially stage over here. It's not
Made for,
made to cater this sound. It's literally for like a top 40 maximum, like a
for
light
sure,
rock
yeah.
band. You know, just just the tip.
Iman,
What?
Iman's like just the tip.
And
Oh,
Wanger
there she
is
goes.
saying, oh, we have a first time chat from Cassipus06, the goat.
The goat? What goat?
Which goat? Greater
Which
who?
goat?
LeBron James or Michael
Who's the
Jordan?
goat?
So Wanger is saying last Thursday the on-stage monitor levels were up and down, etc. Just a case of knowing the song and playing blind and acting like nothing is wrong.
Wow, exactly. Remember, even at the Halloween gig, you couldn't hear the others.
Dude, I was screaming. I don't know if you were there. I was screaming at the sound
I was
guy.
there, yeah.
Remove the fucking echo. Like I can hear myself all over
Oh, no,
again
I didn't
in the
notice
monitors.
that. Like for me, everything sounded okay. See, I don't know these kind of things, and that's kind of bad since I'm a vocalist and musician, and I don't know these things. So that's another thing I need
Make
to
sure.
work on, yeah.
Okay, if you want to go to the extent of getting in-ear monitors and go the whole fucking 9 yard about this whole thing, go for it. I'm not stopping you, but know what you're doing. Don't just dive in and try to learn. Okay, that's one thing. Second thing is that make sure that you can hear your own voice while you are playing on stage or jamming with the guys, because if you can't, because as a guitarist they have a tendency that they want to be loud. So
yeah, for sure, yeah.
you're gonna lose touch here and there, and you cannot hear, because with me, I know my band's sound and I know how our jams go, so I always do this, like I close one of my ears.
Yeah, one ear, yeah.
Yeah, so I can feel the vibration of the note correctly through my breathing and the way I'm like humming it. So there's a lot of what. Yeah. So Wanger is saying, however, 90% of the sound crews are awesome and I cannot fault them. I also know what it's like to be an engineer in the situation, and just being on the ball and making sure the band are happy. Vocals and main rhythm instruments at the kick drum in the monitor. Exactly, that's the main things you need to be on. Stay on fucking tempo,
But for us who were listening at the gig, you guys were perfect.
I
didn't
great,
feel anything because
There was a song I couldn't hear my guitars at all. I just could hear the drums behind me and the bass.
That would throw me off. That would make me like a bit anxious.
That's the thing.
God.
That's the thing. You need to get used to that whole thing without, like,
I'm
if
glad
someone,
you told me that,
if someone, I mean, I'm sure you knew about it. If someone fucks up, it's like a domino effect.
Yes.
So, imagine having a band member, like a band with 6 people. So.
That's why just jamming a lot till you have it perfected is more better than facing all these situations on stage.
Yeah, that's exactly what I plan to do.
Yeah,
so,
the more you practice,
so I can work on it.
Yeah, even Iman is saying you need to know your songs. Yeah, you need to know your songs inside out. Basically, doing your own homework.
Yeah. Sometimes even because dude, it's technical error. Sometimes it just happens. You can't help it.
Yeah.
It might happen while you're on stage. So the more you know each, like for example, time signatures or the stop or the beginning or something.
The dynamic of the song and how it goes.
So even one instrument can help you bring back the pace in your
exactly. Keep in mind, I'm just giving you an idea. If you're gonna choreograph the performance as well, that's another thing that you need to keep in mind, that
like who's standing where
and how you're gonna act, which also, part of the song,
dude,
what
by
you're
the way
do.
Sandy, the stages here in Dubai are not justified at all for the space that bands need. Oh lord,
it's so small. And
I was shocked. I was like, dude, okay, see, Wonder Wanger has told us like the situations he's performed at is like small places and like small spots. So like I have massive respect for him.
Were wrong
but dude, like for a band, like you need proper space. Like you need to you need movement. The guitarists need their own space. The drummer needs
for sure,
so it's just really
but again,
bad
coming
setup.
down to bands over here, they are not not a lot of us move around on stage. Mostly the guitarists are just like
I noticed that.
just
they're
there,
just
But again, maybe that's how they're comfortable. And wait, Wanger said something. I had that on Thursday. My guitar just disappeared in the monitor. Keeps you on your toes, if anything. Also, I heard someone mention the tip. Yeah, that was Iman Wanger.
Oh,
Wonder Wanger is saying, if anything you learned by doing it, consume all the tips and tricks for others in the industry. Best way to learn. It causes your lazy composition. You need to move on. Yeah, I mean,
I was gonna say, like, maybe they're just lazy. They don't feel like moving. They're focusing on the instrument and.
No, the thing is, like, for example, my guitarist, sometimes when he's like trying to, do his shit, once he dislocated his fucking knee.
Oh my god, I've seen that video. Sandy, it's there on YouTube. We will send her a link.
That was our second gig. That was
Poor
our
guy.
second.
And it comes out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, he's like on stage, and then the next blink of an eye, he's not there. He's like, where's Salman?
But what did he do?
You know that you jump and your legs open
Spin
like
the
this.
guitar.
Yeah. and
like
he did
Oh,
this, and he
snap.
was like 145 kgs back in the day. So he jumps and he lands. He keep
Poor
on
thing.
playing. After like a second and a half, he just rolls off the stage. Rolls off the stage, like literally.
Wait, when was this?
2011.
I was
It was Coat of
Which gig?
Arms album launch. What was that?
Wow. Oh.
This is manslaughter.
This
or
is manslaughter.
No,
That's the
sun
first one.
something sun.
Yeah,
Sons
something-
and Satellites.
No.
Wait,
it was
what is that?
It was This is manslaughter. It was their.
That's the first one.
Yeah, it was their album
I
launch.
feel
Yeah.
like I was
Yeah.
there.
It was in Club 7. If you
Then you must
remember.
have noted like witnessed it for sure.
Maybe, but yeah, back then, like, there's a lot of. I've been to like a lot of the gigs, but a lot of them, like, I don't
right.
remember.
On that
'cause
note,
I've
there
been
were
drinking.
there were no one staying, like, no one stayed.
Dude,
for us,
I
only
have-
our friends.
Also, I feel that when guitarists try to do these kind of tricks, like on stage or like during videos, it's just funny. Remember the one that I recorded you and some like he's trying to do tricks and it comes off so pervy. I'm like, what is he doing? like like he was
Yeah, he's just like, when he gets in that zone, we just tell him like, listen, just don't do anything. man,
like
just
yeah.
play.
I just pity that guitar, you know. That's that's all I
sometimes
can
it's
say.
being abused, used and abused.
He like sometimes he shoved
Yes.
the
Oh, God.
the tuning knob area.
Yeah.
He shoved it in my armpit while doing a headbang.
Oh.
I'm like, dude, calm the
God.
fuck down.
Oh
ouch.
gosh.
Oh my god.
I still remember I did a cover with Adnan and Wadia and all these guys in Desert Experiment. We were covering
Oh,
Sugar
Wadia's
from
dope.
we were covering Sugar by System of a Down. There was no room. Me and Adnan just like, he just went in front of the stage and he just stood up there.
Yeah.
And I went on this side and I stood there. Like, there was literally no room. There were like two guitarists and a bassist, and it was
That's
just a
what
mess.
exactly. That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
this-
Like, I think Lucky Voice has the most space. I
Yeah.
can say
Space, yeah.
that you can actually place your instruments and have enough, like
Space, yeah.
moving
For
around
movement
and exactly.
performance, yeah.
Yeah. So even there are like I think a couple of mics up there.
Yeah, I mean,
2-3 people can stand
Again,
up and
as
sing.
I said,
Yeah.
I said, this is not planned for a metal gig. The
Yeah,
acoustic,
exactly.
everything is
Lucky
not made
voice,
for it.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
But other than that, I was. Do you have any videos that we can watch on YouTube, as in like Amengraves?
Yeah, you can play the Black Sea lyric video. That's the only thing I have for Amengraves, but all the other videos are mainly like song covers that I did, and yeah,
All right. Okay.
Black Sea official
Black
lyric
Sea
video.
lyric
Yeah?
video. So, yeah, you can
Okay,
play that.
so we're gonna be playing.
You guys will understand what we mean by the comments we said because once you listen to the song, you'll understand.
Yep. So this is Amengraves and this song called Black Sea. This is from the album, yeah? It's from the album.
Yeah,
and
from the EP, yeah.
from the EP, and the EP is just self-titled, yeah.
No, it's called First Omen.
First Omen.
First Omen. Actually, it has a Roman numeral.
Yeah.
First, the number 1, and then the dot. But everyone thinks it's I Omen. I'm just not I Omen. Okay, I'm trying to make like chapters. I was gonna
Oh, nice.
name the
Right.
next album, second Omen, third. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
Let's see. It's just a wild
Okay.
idea. I don't know if I'm gonna stick to it, but
It sounds
it sounded
interesting
cool
though.
at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, so we gotta be listening to it. So
Yeah.
here we go.
All right.
Anything you should want to hear.
It is. You can't hear it. Yeah, you can.
No, I can't. Can I talk?
Yeah, you can talk. The mic's off.
Okay, okay. Oh, you guys speaking it. Okay.
So,
Fuck.
dude, this
I
was
didn't hear it, but it's okay. I was picturing it in my head.
picturing it in my head.
It is.
Because I already know how the song goes.
Oh
so.
man, it is so
Exactly.
good.
Even Iman is saying some theatrical stage shows would be great with this music.
Exactly.
I do plan to do that, yeah.
Yeah.
But with the stages here, I don't think there's enough space. Maybe, maybe in a bigger stage.
That's
It
the
is-
thing. Like you need to have your team for abroad shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you need to have a team over here that you
Yeah.
guys need to know what you want from here. I mean,
Exactly.
Dude,
yeah.
that solo is such
Yeah.
a delicious, like, you have to do chef's
Yeah,
kiss, like
Lars knows
like,
his shit when it comes to solos. It's the power metal thing. They love doing their like very melodic solos, and I love it. Yeah,
Right.
he adds his like touch to the band.
Yeah, even the riff at the beginning, it's so like that's something that will definitely
I
make you
love-
crave it
I
more.
you know,
Like for-
the moment that gets me on is like. that one.
Yeah. It's it.
Yes.
It's it. Like when I'm listening to it, I'm like, there needs to be that in
Yes.
the song.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
it
just
gets you
feel
hyped
it.
up for the rest of it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like
To
you know,
wake people up,
it's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
one of our new single that we're writing with the band. Like you know, I think just by mistake I did this in a demo and I was like, I like it. It's literally a cough. It's like.
Oh really? Hey,
It's like you know what?
Sometimes, yeah. These
Sometimes
kind of
those
bits, they
tiny
work,
things
yeah.
really fucking. But dude, that part, you know,
Yes.
it gets me. Like, yeah, let's
Yes.
fucking do this shit.
Yeah, I
Yes.
felt it. I was like, it needs that. Like
It-
when I write lyrics, like there are parts I'll put like the time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then it's like scream or make this kind of noise here.
It kind of reminded me of the bit in, you remember the song I Love Coffin of Amityville like,
Oh,
Affliction?
yeah.
So, sorry, Amity Affliction. So they have a bit like this. So it reminded me of that band. It's
Oh, nice! I need to hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
if
send you the
you're
song.
if you're into deathcore, this is your archive here.
Yeah, no, I also like deathcore. I might be in a melodic death metal band, but I like all sorts of
Yeah,
like,
me too.
metal,
Like I keep my ears open for all kinds of
You-
genres, but then I
Yeah.
have
Are-
specific like screams or either like a solo or some riff that will get me hooked onto a band. It doesn't need to be specifically how they
Same.
sound
Yeah.
in total. You, know what I
guys
mean?
are
Exactly,
the
none the
rare.
same.
You
Yeah,
guys are
so
the
it could be-
rare people that
it could be
this
a-
community needs.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it could be like
this
a
is what
small-
we need.
Yeah, like dude, you must be aware of that band Meta Rust here, right? So
Yeah.
So they have this part in their song Atone where
Atone
it's
is
just a
beautiful.
simple song. It's really like groovy as well. So you know, like there's a part where it really got me hooked on that song. So like whenever I was doing my makeup, it was on in the house. So like that's what I'm saying, that it could be a small bit that makes you love the song or the whole band by itself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, but dude, that the whole
You like that, but I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, dude.
It just came naturally.
The vocals are so badass. Like they're heavy at the
you.
right like pace and
Thank you so
man, it's
much.
So
good.
talking
Yeah.
about this music, like talking about this lyric video, and I just want to ask a couple of questions regarding the music and
Yeah.
what is the lyrics about? Because it's kind of like it gives me that Viking feel, as in like a
Yeah, for sure. So
So-
the song is about like when I was listening to the song, I'm like I picture like what does this remind me of? And then I just pictured, and I kind of showed that in the video, sort of like it's not a proper music video, but we decided to film like myself in the video. And that other guy that's in the video is actually the guy who did the photography, and he put the video together and everything.
What
We had
is
a guy,
his name?
Demetrius. So he is actually a composer. And he does like a lot of, he has a YouTube channel, and I actually did a collaboration.
He's not a
with him. He
Dubai
made a-
kid, yeah? He's not from the scene.
No, he's Greek.
Oh, yeah.
But he lives here. He lives here.
Okay.
And we did a black metal song together. But yeah, he was just
Nice.
featured in my video. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was still gonna tell you about the video. So with the whole thing, me telling it's a story. I'm telling a story. So I picture like an old, sea hag telling a story about like these lost like pirates, not pirates, they're like adventurers in the sea, and then they encounter like Cthulhu and stuff. That's just the
Yeah.
image I got. So that's where I went with the lyrics. Like my lyrical theme for each song is different. There's no like one consistent thing. It's just whatever I feel with that song, that particular song.
Right. So
Because
again,
I know
so-
some bands have like one theme going on with every
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
But some have different. That's how I went. And it's like my first EP, so I was just kind of exploring like with different themes and stuff.
Yeah. So in your writing process, like how do you get yourself into the whole thing that do you first create the instrumental in your head, or do you make like do you listen to the track and then write, or write and then make the
the
music?
track,
No,
Yeah.
compose.
so I listen to the track first. So the track has to be made. So like Lars would make the tracks. He'll send it to me. The
Right.
instrumentals are ready. So I listen to the song a couple of times, and then, I kind of just like hum the like melody for it, and then I try to fill it in with words, and I try to make it go along with my screaming. So
Right. Okay.
I try to make it fit. I know some people will just write lyrics first and try to fit it into the song, but I
Yes.
try to like listen to the song first and like make sure the lyrics kind of fit in with like the melody and everything. And I'm like, okay, what word will go with that melody? And then once you get your first verse and the chorus, it's easy to like do the rest.
Right.
But like
yeah.
recently with the new songs, what I've been doing with like with the Twitch stream, like I had like the viewers help me out with the lyrics, give me ideas
awesome.
and stuff like that.
That is
So it's just a
awesome.
fun thing, so they can be part of the experience. And to be honest,
Exactly.
like when I write lyrics, I don't know how I did it in the beginning, like
Yeah.
with Black Sea and everything. Like I don't know how long it took me to write those lyrics, and I don't know how I did it, but like
I know that because I
I get
always-
writer's block, man,
Dude,
big time.
fuck the writer block. It reached a point I was like, I don't even know what else to write. Like,
Yeah.
I sorry to say this, I was taking a dump and I was on a phone call with her. I was like, Aizam, I made it. He's like, made what? I'm like, I finished the lyrics. She's
He's
like,
like,
oh, really?
He's like, give me 10 minutes. I'll just finish this and I come back. I'm like, okay, fine.
I was like, oh,
And
what is it?
sometimes
Yeah, sometime.
No, I said sometimes like it just comes up randomly. Like I'll be like doing something or I'm in the
Oh,
shower or
yeah.
whatever, and then I think about the song, and then suddenly I think about it and I'm like, I have to write it now before I forget, or else I'll forget. Or sometimes I'll get my phone and I'll just like randomly scream it, so I just remember it, because if I don't write it down or record it, I will forget it. So
Yes,
sometimes
yeah.
it's an in the moment thing. It just comes out of nowhere. And then sometimes
Yeah.
you sit down and you're listening to the song and you go blank. I'm like, but like doing this with like the viewers and everything really helped. And I got
it
some
is
like
actually
really great ideas.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a cool
exactly.
thing to
And
do
also,
with the
like when the
community.
song comes out, it's like everyone has contributed to
Credit,
it.
yeah,
so
exactly.
it feels
Free
like their own
Patreon.
Exactly.
It feels like their own brainchild, So
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that was really fun.
that's
and
really
it helped a lot.
yeah, that's a really good idea.
I just want to read this comment from Wonder. From Wonder
Sure.
Wanger is saying, I love hearing growls which are timed with intro hits on or stabs of guitar chords, like in the intro of to Nemesis Arch Enemy. Give the track a punch as it kicks in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
that's a
that
great
that
compliment.
same rule applies to breakdowns. If the vocalist comes in with a little bit of something spicy in the beginning of the breakdown or at the middle or somewhere,
Yeah.
oh, it just
Yeah,
makes
you
it
have
so
to
much
think
better.
about that yeah, of course, for
Yeah.
sure. And that's what
Yeah.
I think about like with the song too, and with the little noises, little
Yes.
screams
Yeah.
that I make. I'm like, what will sound good? What will sound
I mean-
like really badass? So I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah.
Dude, like for example, we have this vocalist that we bought on the show called Ian Horror. He's from Recall in Horror. It's a deathcore band in America. Dude, that guy, he does amazing
Oh,
like
man, that guy
vocal
is-
tricks with
Ian
his
is crazy,
with
man.
his voice box, with his like the
Tongue
placement of
and
the
all
tongue
this
and
shit is
everything. Like
just
he was
like- Oh my God,
explaining
all
to
these-
us, his
yeah.
techniques are so like, dude, if you ever want any tips, like please feel free to reach out to him. He's always
By
like
the way, he's a Twitch
ready to help
Twitch,
vocalists
streamer
or
as
like
well.
Oh,
anything.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like he's a really kind dude, down to earth and humble. So
Super
like
cool dude, man.
You know, these deathcore vocalists take it to another level.
Oh, dude,
like
like-
they are something else. Yeah.
I think if I'm not mistaken, it was like a minute of deathcore scream that he did.
Dude, forget you saw his
He-
face
Yeah.
on the stream. I told him, can you just show us how you do it, dude? He did a trick with his
Yeah.
tongue. He curls it up to the side to get
Yeah,
that
yeah,
note.
I heard of that
And
too.
dude,
Yeah.
I was telling him, Ian, it looks like you're getting possessed. It's like,
Yeah.
he's like, I'm like, holy shit, man, this is so much. Like, you really need to know what you're doing
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
so- advanced level
And I'm
shit.
trying to learn that. I'm trying to practice that. But it doesn't come automatically to just like place your tongue somewhere, and it just feels really awkward. It's not right. So that's just
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
comes
she
with
said, yeah.
practice and stuff. But yeah, I heard like, for example, like I don't know which scream it is. It's like the zombie tunnel scream. I don't know. You have to like kind of flip your tongue like this or like the other way around, and then
Oh.
do your screams.
Oh God.
Yeah, and then there's one that you just
Damn.
mentioned where you have to twist your tongue to the
Yeah.
side, and it makes this like sound. I'm like, that's not comfortable for me, but I try to practice it so I can do like all these like cool
Yeah.
like deathcore type screams.
Also, I feel like, dude, recording it would be easy, but doing it live, like to
Yeah,
remember how to do it.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
automatic for them after a while.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I mean,
For me, it's
obviously.
not. I'm not at that stage yet in my like vocal journey.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm trying to get there, but
No,
it's
you
really
will,
like,
you will. I
yeah,
mean, considering
with
like
practice.
you have already like that prowess inside, like you
Yeah.
can, if you that much energy that you put into your voice, it comes out perfectly the way you want to exhibit it. So if you try all these tricks, it's just like a bonus to what you already have.
I definitely want more variety and more
Yes,
like
exactly.
sound, different sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I
make
mean,
sure you don't end up with my drummer because nothing will fucking satisfy me.
Oh my God, Z.
Dude, like, I remember he's like, more balls, man. More of this.
Really?
Like,
Oh,
dude,
he's
It's
like,
just
telling you what to do.
basically adjectives that he's just telling you that okay, it has to sound like dope, epic, rad, but he doesn't say what exactly he needs.
Exactly.
So yeah.
I just, before that, Iman said that she's constantly writing lyrics. I know, man. Iman, you were here on vacation
she's
and
really
you were
good at
Yeah,
that.
she was writing while she was here. I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, this girl.
Some people are just good like that. They can write lyrics like that. It just comes to their head and they can write in like 5 minutes.
Yep,
I'm not
yep.
like that, by the way. But
I can be like that, but again, when you want to put it to a song, that
Yeah.
will make it harder. You need to write something for it. And
Yeah, it has
Steel
to
Shout,
fit, yeah.
Steel Shout is in the house coming
Oh,
into
hey,
the stream.
Steel
And
Shout.
first
Hey,
hey,
thing
Steel
he's
Sean,
like,
what's up?
Thank you
How's
so
it
much for
going?
dropping
He's like,
by.
first thing he hears when he drops by is like about tongue techniques, and I should totally try to think cleaner on
Ooh,
this.
what are they talking about?
Yeah, and he just suddenly said that that's what she said. Nobody heard, thank God. It was just me who
I didn't even
heard
hear
it.
it.
Yeah. When that tongue technique shit was going on.
Yeah, so that's how sneaky I am. I mean, kudos to the people that they do these tricks with vocals. Or other than that, you can just start a band like mine and just say gibberish.
Oh, sometimes like literally he has like ideas where he's like, I'm gonna do. I don't know if you know a band called Skindred.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Actually,
so
this-
sometimes he wants to inculcate those kind of techniques of vocals in the
I do get that
songs.
vibe from his vocals. Actually, I
Dude.
wanted to ask, like, what would you describe your
go.
vocals as? And I can't do that kind of shit. That's like a technique in itself.
Dude, he'll just go abba jabba and it
Yabba
makes
dabba dabba
sense.
dabba dabba.
Yeah.
Exactly, yabba dabba do.
Yabba dabba doo, you know?
Just flip.
No, the thing is, like, with our new single that we're writing, there is a point that, like, while we were writing it, I was
There's-
just like,
yeah,
I was
there's
just
a-
like doing a rant, like just a vocal.
There's a dope breakdown, yeah.
Like, and then I
can't
was
wait
like,
for it to come
then I came down to write, write a couple of sentences for him. I told my drummer, like, dude, I can't write shit. This is like literally, it needs to be this. Like, I cannot do anything with.
But it's such a good breakdown. Like, once it all like comes together,
Mumble
the whole
metal.
song.
Yeah, mumble metal. Who said that?
Oh,
Bundlehead.
Bundlehead. Dude,
You're
I think I need a
Mumble, man.
shirt now. I need to
Yeah.
design some stuff for this title, Mumble Metal. Nice.
Still
Mumble
shout
metal.
a
You can make it a
sing.
thing, dude.
Yes. Come
Yeah.
on, go on.
Yeah,
Mumble metal.
try to convince
Yabba
Z.
dabba doo.
Why? He's
Yabba dabba
always
doo.
up for ideas.
No, but it's
shout a
really
sing.
cool what you do. Like, it's awesome. It's
Oh,
a
man.
technique in
Thank you so
itself, and I'm
Don't
like,
feed my ego.
no, but for real,
Aw.
like I've
That's so
listened and I've
sweet
seen you
of
guys
you.
play a lot of times, and
I
that
mean-
is like not easy. It's something different, definitely.
Aw, thank you
thanks
so
a lot,
much
man.
because
Thank you
he
very much. Thank
he
you.
gets very less appreciation in
Yeah.
the whole
I'm
place.
the
So I'm
black
so
sheep
happy
of the family.
he
The
has
black-
at least now
yeah.
one more supporter.
I need to call my mom and
Yeah.
say, Mom, I did it.
I did it, Mom.
By the way, Steel Shaw was saying that Sandy talked about the milk story. What's the milk
What's
story?
the milk
Oh
story?
God.
What is
It's
the
not
milk
even
story?
a story. It's like, okay, I have an emote here. Like, let me just put it in the chat. Where is it? It's
Okay.
of me drinking milk.
Okay.
Okay. But it's connected with like a whole bunch of other things. I don't know how I can explain it, but basically I made a typo in somebody else's chat. It was
Okay.
Unmuted's chat, and I think I wrote something. I don't know what happened to my keyboard, but I was trying to put an emote, and I typed something, and it says he swallowed.
Oh, my Lord.
I don't know, and
That's
then
what she said.
from there it just went, it escalated, and
yeah.
it became really pervy. And then we started about talk about me swallowing milk and stuff, and then it became an emote, and Yeah, here you go. There's not much of a story to it, but there's an inside joke about that. But I don't know how that happened. I was typing something and it just came out, he swallowed. I don't know if I was thinking automatically in my mind and I was just like, writing whatever. I'm like, that's how my mind works. I guess my subconscious is just like,
yeah, just talking for you. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my God.
That's great. I mean, even
I'm so happy you turned it into an emote. Like
it's an emote now.
It's well deserved. Yeah. It has to be.
Carl Von Mansfield saying, still shout, all good on my side. No, sorry, still shout was saying, now everyone would, now you guys are welcome, a meme for Sandy with the milk.
Yeah, now you see it. There you go.
Oh God.
And Wonder Wanger is saying,
I bet there will be a fan page with all these memes of milk.
Oh God, but that looks really wrong. That should not be on Twitch. That's like
oh man,
some OnlyFans shit.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
OnlyFans, yes.
we might open an
That's why they're
OnlyFans
making
for
it.
Yeah.
And Wanger is telling Bundle It, please don't let combos and chill go back to his mumble rap roots. We're working hard enough to keep him away from it.
Yeah, I mean, finally now he listens to Tool. He was playing.
Excuse me?
Well, yeah.
Finally?
Rage Against the Machine, and like finally I'm not listening to all these rappers, and I'm like, the inner peace. Yeah.
Yeah, they're still on the milk thing.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So-
By the way, Carl Von Mansfield, I actually have a poster of his band. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh.
But you should definitely check their
I
band
know
out.
Mansfield. I know Mansfield,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
never
So I
like,
think JM recorded all their stuff and everything. He can tell you the story, but he also did a design for the next Amengraves shirt, which hopefully
nice.
I can make
nice.
with
Nice,
Erickson
nice.
very soon. So that's also coming up soon. That's in the
Nice.
works. Yeah.
Nice.
So a lot of people that I know are here. So thank you guys for coming out. And
yeah. I mean,
Actually, I don't know
I mean-
if it was Carl, but Mansfield Band actually explained to me the whole like story of their basis of their artwork and album and everything.
Yeah. They have a whole like
yeah,
theme
and
going on.
they're really responsive to the fans. Like I really appreciate that because
Yeah,
when they were
they
releasing it, I like when they were the process was going on, they actually typed out the explanation for me. So I don't know who it was out of the band, but thank you so much for. Yeah, it was him.
Carl. Yeah.
It was him.
Yeah.
Hi, thank you so much, dude, for taking the time out of
wait
your
a
day.
second. Steel Shot is saying, unfortunately, Mansfield music is not available here in Saudi Arabia.
Wait, why?
Why?
What?
Because of the chickens or something?
Chicken.
I mean, if it was
She said
it
chickens.
was pigs on.
Oh God, because you know the
But
okay, wait, he doesn't understand. Let me show you
You
the
understand
artwork.
the album cover? Oh, you
Wait,
can't really
wait.
see here.
You have to see the
there's no
artwork.
chickens here. I
Wait,
have
wait.
the album somewhere in there.
I saw that whole Christmas song that they released.
Oh, that was cool. Yeah.
Okay.
What is the chicken?
Wait, let me
Not,
go down.
not halal. Not halal chicken.
I want one which has their. Okay, so this is the. thing.
Oh, okay.
There's
I
chickens.
thought these are like fucking Christmas decorations.
Your imagination is very unique. I have to say that. I have to say it's very unique. Christmas decorations. These are
Okay,
like
Carl.
yeah. Now you
You know
know
what to
why
do
she
next.
meant that it would be banned in Saudi Arabia.
I don't think it would be banned in Saudi Arabia.
I don't know. I
because
don't know what
But-
else. I'm like, chicken is a chicken.
Because Steel Shot does it. Why wouldn't they play the music in
Yeah, he's saying
KSA?
Steel Shot is saying so many artists are not accessible here in Saudi Arabia. One of them is Mansfield. Wow.
That's
That's
so
fucking
weird.
ridiculous. Why though?
And
I
they
mean-
don't have like bad lyrics
listen,
or anything.
listen,
It's
listen,
a
listen.
storytelling. Yeah.
Guys, Sandy, you know the band called Creative Waste from Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
If that band can make music, any band
That's
can make
why
music.
I'm confused.
I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Have you
Why
heard
is
our
there-
latest single? Have you heard the lyrics?
Yeah, like if Bish Tears can be there
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Saudi
like-
Arabia, why not? Like I don't understand.
Like-
It's
Although it got
Yeah,
rejected
that doesn't make any
once.
sense.
Yeah, our song it got rejected once. It even been like under
Yeah.
observation by Instagram, which
oh
was weird.
The
but
chickens went to KFC, not Albayk.
oh god,
That was good.
That was a good one.
Maybe that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But-
what were you saying? Sorry.
Like,
But
yeah,
that's
man.
so
I mean,
weird.
I don't think it is a main element that they're gonna stop the song because of some artwork. Or, dude, our
No,
artwork is literally a fucking decapitation.
That was the first time I drew decapitation, so
I
I'm
mean,
surprised that they.
Our shit got through.
I
and,
thought
like,
Spotify will be like, this is too graphic. Like, you
Dude,
can't.
Sandy,
you know?
before the track, before releasing our single, we were showing the track to our friends, and
Mm-hmm.
literally everyone's response was like, "How are you guys gonna release this?"
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, we might get arrested, but I don't.
Also, if they have to play it where there is like the place is, you know, very sensitive to cuss words and stuff, the whole song will be just beeps.
Yeah.
That's all you will hear.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
even on stage, I try to chew up a lot of the F words, but it's just like,
You can't.
It just takes away from
it's a real riot song.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
other than
Carl
that-
is saying it'll be available soon. So
Yeah, just see.
But you don't
maybe-
know the reason still. No one has any idea why.
yeah, why would that be possible? Like, come on, man, Creative
I don't know,
Ace
we're
is
trying to figure
badass.
it out, yeah.
And Fawaz, he writes even his rap project. He writes like
Yeah, I
real
love his
shit.
Oh yeah, I've
dude.
heard his rap project.
Dude,
Yeah.
oh man,
Yeah.
even though it is rap, it's still heavy. I don't
It
know
is
how he
horrible.
managed that.
It is
Yeah, I
horrible.
heard it and I was like, what? Rap?
Bomb. It's
but
bomb.
it sounds good. It's
yeah,
really
it's
good.
it's really good, and he writes about like real stuff, like not like
Yeah.
the mumble rap shit that he listens
Yeah,
to.
mumble.
Garbage.
Versace.
Mumble metal.
Versace.
Yeah,
Versace.
Gucci.
Oh my
Gucci, that's
god,
all.
that stupid ass song. Yeah.
exactly.
Hey,
Oh
come
my
on.
God.
Come
Oh,
on.
you like that song?
Why you got
not
offended?
Let's
You
not
got
diss
offended?
musicians. Let's not diss musicians, okay?
Oh god.
Triggered, exactly.
Yes.
Rather say triggered.
Yes, exactly.
But no,
I'm sure
I mean
it has
like
some special meaning.
Sandy. No, it's not. I've reached to a point that I appreciate music. If it's nice, and I like it. I can connect with it. I will connect with it immediately. I don't
I'm the
sit there.
same.
No, it's just like I pass.
Versace.
Exactly. I mean, Versace is like.
You got a point.
It's
We got
not
a-
good.
I mean,
Like,
okay. Everyone they have their own opinion.
Like
but
for
I'm-
Yeah, of
example,
course, yeah.
the first time he listened to the band After the Burial, it's a deathcore
Yeah,
band,
yeah.
right? So he
Yeah, I
doesn't
know.
listen
They're
to
sick.
those kind of bands at all. So the
Oh.
first time I played it, he's like, "What is this? I really love this." I'm like, "Yeah, now you are welcome to deathcore."
Oh, now you like it.
You know,
Okay.
yeah.
Sandy,
exactly.
Sandy. I've been okay. I came from the whole new metal thing. I got introduced to
Yeah.
metal from the new metal era because I got
Yeah,
into metal like
same.
in the 98, 99.
Limp Bizkit.
Shut up. So after that, I had a huge ass heavy fucking phase, which is like Testament. Like you got.
You went into
like,
black metal, so
like Immortal, Dimmu Borgir, 1349,
Catatonia and stuff as well.
Catatonia, and Cannibal Corpse, Nile,
Oh,
On
yeah.
Earth, Amon Amarth was one of my favorite jams of all time, and Flames and all
Dying
these bands.
Fetus.
Yeah, Dying Fetus and all these things. So, but after that, I again came back to like some other genre. Then again, just landed back in the whole grunge, alternative, post grunge. That whole hip hop thing, and
Yeah.
and now I'm on because I play a lot of NBA, so their soundtrack
yeah.
is a bunch of like Migos
It's
and
excuse.
Versace.
Migos, oh my god.
NBA is an excuse. Okay, just admit it.
Hey, you jam to it. You
It
jam
depends
to
on my mood. See, I jam to Eminem a lot and D12 and like old
Wow, I
rap.
like Eminem. I've seen him live like 2 times.
Dude,
When he
exactly.
came here,
There you
yeah,
go.
he's
So
sick.
you understand what I mean.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
yeah.
much, Riz
So I
Zero,
listen to
nothing
old
wrong
rap,
with
like
that.
I listen to
Exactly.
Exhibit and like old dudes,
Yeah.
like so like Chameleonaire and all those rappers that nobody talks about nowadays, So, and the only reason I listen to Chameleonaire is because he has the song Right and Dirty. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay.
Okay.
So, but Sandy, this is a very interesting point. Like, I want to ask you, what was your like musical evolution in your own journey? Like, how did you discover metal to the point where you now found that okay, this is what you like, or how did that
sound,
process? Yeah.
Well, oh my god, like because as I said, like I'm pretty much open to like a lot of metal genres, and I still am. But when I first started out, like I'm trying to think of like what are the first bands that I've listened to. So I've heard the first metal bands I listened to were like symphonic metal bands and everything. And then when it came to like my vocals, I never thought that I would be wanting to do like melodic death metal, but I felt like my vocals suited that the most. And but what kind of genre I really like is black metal, and I was really into like the underground black metal scene in California. But I'm also listening to other genres of music as well, but that's not the kind of music I'm doing because I don't know, it just didn't seem well. And also like the guy that I'm working with, he's in a power metal band, so that was kind of like our happy medium. And
Right.
also I was very influenced by like Arch Enemy,
Arch Enemy was great.
Amon Amarth, Winter Sun, and all that. And
Any
I like
chance
the
Old
melodic.
Tip?
Actually, that wasn't my influence.
No,
Yeah.
have you ever heard Ota?
Yeah, of course,
Ota,
yeah.
dude, she's a fucking powerhouse, man.
She's good. She's great. Yeah. But yeah.
I mean,
But now
so-
I'm like listening. I listen to deathcore. I listen to black metal. I listen to everything.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
So, for you as a female frontman of a band, what is your message for all the female vocalists that they're trying to, get into the whole metal music, regardless the genre?
Good question.
Oh, that's
you.
a good one.
Thank you, thank you.
I mean, I just relate. I don't have like a specific message, but I just want to maybe help and encourage other women, especially in this region over here, to be able to, express themselves and be able to get into this kind of music. Because even until now, like I don't feel 100% comfortable, and I'm still trying to like, work my way to like the stage and everything, and just to, encourage other people and stuff. I don't know. It's really hard. It's a tough situation, and like now like I don't even consider like my gender or anything about it. I'm just like any other vocalist. I'm just trying to, get myself out there. But I also hope I can inspire other female vocalists, because I know back then I was like really like, worried about like getting myself out there. I'm like, what would people think? Blah, blah, blah. And I had a lot of like judgment before when I joined the other band, Aerosis. So I replaced another vocalist, and it was a male vocalist. And I had a lot of like bad feedback. They were like, oh my God, like they're only just using her. Like they only got a female because they want to like attract more people and stuff like that and all this stuff. And like, that kind of put me off for a while. So after that situation, I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to take a back seat and like not pursue this vocal journey. And then slowly I started getting back into it again and finding the confidence to, work on what I love to do. And you just have to not focus on like these bad comments and stuff, because it's always going to be there no matter what, no matter if you're female, male, someone has something to say. So yeah, just don't get discouraged. I guess that's my message. Don't get discouraged by like what other people say. Just focus on yourself and don't compare yourself to anybody else, because that's going to hold you back. And I still do that from time to time, but I'm getting a lot better at it. And
Exactly.
Yeah.
But dude, I mean, those people that told you that, or the band that you were just introduced because of that reason is such a backward thinking, and it really infuriates. Like you can't even see past all of that and see the talent of the person. Like how like close-minded can you be? So.
But they were still comparing me to like the other guy. They're like, no, we like his vocals better, and just because I was female, I'm like. I don't like her vocals. Yeah.
Good riddance. I think it was a good point where you came out of something toxic to something better. So I think that it was just like people say, lessons learned, and then that's it. Now you're with the company of people who actually appreciate you, and there are people who follow you or like you for actually your voice or the talent that you have. So there you go. You got something more better out of that. So
exactly, and I learned from that experience. And sometimes you have to go through that to learn.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, but it happens. Yeah,
I know it's unfortunate, but now, like you have a different kind of appreciation now that all these projects are taking you up and people are for sure, approaching you. So that shows that, dude, you have that quality in you. So that's proof enough.
Just keep doing what you're doing. You're grinding and you're doing your homework. As you said, you want to take this time to work on your skills.
And I really respect that, because people dive into shit blindly sometimes. So
no, I'm not like that at all. I really like research and
you can make it work even though you dive in blindly.
Are you talking about yourself?
Speaking from personal experience.
Personal experience, you can dive in, but you gotta like drown for the first 10 minutes, but you can't figure it out.
He DIYs everything at the last minute his whole life. So basically that's his principle.
I came to this world as a DIY.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh God! Sometimes I'm like, why did I marry?
Yeah, I mean,
why?
I was a mistake, and I admit it.
Idiot.
But Sandy, man, you're a great sport, and thank you very much for joining us for this
I
session.
Thank you
had
guys.
fun.
It's such a great
I'm
conversation.
so happy to know you,
Yeah.
and that there are powerful women like you in
Yep.
this place,
Aw,
and
thank you.
who are actually, you're very transparent about yourself.
Yep.
That is very
Yeah.
refreshing, because like Iman as well, you don't mind being goofy, you don't mind being, showing your flaws or saying or admitting, like for example, even about your makeup, the things that you said. There are people that won't admit these things about
Oh,
themselves,
yeah, for
so
sure,
like,
yeah.
or they're too prideful. So I see that
Exactly.
I'm really happy to know a soul like you, and I hope that
Aw, thank you.
all the success and all the laughter, love, and just good vibes for
just
you.
best of luck with the project, with the new
Thank you so
project
much,
that you
guys.
picked up
Exactly.
as well. Just before we close it out, just still saying, just to be clear, it's not the music are forbidden in here in Saudi Arabia. Some artists don't get only the access here, which is a little bit weird. Even some albums of same artist isn't available.
But why though? I don't understand. Like, I mean,
Actually,
was it
there's this. No, there's something like this. I don't know if you're talking about social media, if you're talking about Spotify or like music platforms. But for example, like I try to find like Japanese bands,
Okay.
and they're not available here.
Oh,
I don't know if it's a regional thing or if it was the band's
it might be.
decision.
It
Maybe
might
that
be,
could
yeah.
be the reason.
It might be.
I don't know.
It might be. But again, these are all the behind the curtain things that we don't know about. We just like sign up and, the platform will take care of it and they're going to distribute it to everywhere. But it's
Yeah.
weird, some of these things, because we faced it with our latest single, which, it got rejected a couple of times and then we had to remove it.
and then
you know,
re-release it. Yeah, it was a big issue. Yeah.
So
Spotify.
not
Yeah,
only
so-
Spotify, especially, dude, Spotify is like fairly new in this region. It's like, what, 3-4 years now?
Yeah, and it's just getting garbage more the years are passing. Like, even the quality is, even me and Iman, we went on a whole rant about
Yeah.
this.
Oh.
Like, the quality of
Yeah.
the music is so bad compared to like Apple Music, or
yeah,
even
or
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know how many songs I had to do it the old way, where I had to take the link from the YouTube and then convert it into another
Oh,
audio
dang.
format.
That is old school.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I used uTorrent. I used like all the Pirate Bay
me
website.
too,
And
yeah.
I have done all
Yeah.
that shit. So
Yeah.
like I used to do that just to be able to hear it at like good quality music.
It
because
really reduces the quality.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
best thing to do is to like get vinyl records. By the way, that's why I collect CDs still, because the quality is just much better.
you have another thing common with him then.
CD. I
He's a
have a
collector
CD
as
collection
well.
inside there. Yeah.
Nice.
I have like
nice.
more than 100 CDs that.
Dang. I don't have space anymore, so that's why I don't buy it. But I would like to get a
Nice.
CD rack and display. And I also just
Oh, yeah.
love the album artwork. That's like my favorite part of like
Yes,
the CDs.
of course.
That's the nice thing about it, with like the lyric books and the pictures and everything.
Oh,
So
fuck
it's
yeah, fuck yeah.
Yes.
Dude, I still remember when I used to get the cassettes back in the days, which it was 18 dirhams.
And the band
Yeah.
pics
Oh
inside.
my lord!
Yeah,
I used
those
to
are
get
nice.
I used to get bummed out, and if you open the booklet, it is not like more than 7-8 pages. Like some bands, they
yeah,
just
me
had
too. I like it when it's like a lot.
Yes,
Like,
it's like a book. Yeah.
like you have a hard time to put the tape inside back in the case. Like as this is how thick is the
Yeah,
booklet.
yeah, the booklet.
Yeah, like
Wow, I feel old, like discussing
that's how
all
you know
this.
we're boomers, guys. Like, we,
Yeah, I feel like a boomer. Yeah.
dude, that day on Friday, I had to go to my to my drummer's birthday, and I was like, wait a second, I didn't buy him anything, but I know he likes this band, and I know, and down there in my
Correction, he's very hard to buy for.
Yeah, it's very hard to buy
Yeah.
for. And I knew that I had a CD of a band called Intronaut, and I didn't open it, and it was in the original seal, sealed pack.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know where it is. Like, 1 hour I was looking for this.
That's how much he has. Like, he has to go through everything. So
Like I have electronic music, I have rap music, I have like a bunch
also
of metal DVDs.
Dude, he collects even movie scores like Matrix
Yeah.
and shit. So
oh whoa.
So I have the
That's cool.
Matrix Reloaded soundtrack cassette original. It
keep
comes.
those because they're gonna be worth.
Dude,
Yeah.
you've been to
Yeah.
Virgin Mega Stores? You saw the fucking cassettes? They're like fucking $50 or
Yeah.
$60. We used to
Yeah.
buy this for 18.
It's vintage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Erickson one was telling me that now there are these like teenagers who buy like cassette players and like
Yeah.
cassettes for like I don't know how much they pay, but it costs a lot now because that's like a vintage
Yeah.
cool
Yeah.
item to have now.
by the way, speaking of Virgin, like I feel really bad that when
Yeah,
I
Virgin
went
lost it,
there,
man.
there were like few artists that I recognized.
do you remember
And the
you-
rest of them, their music was
I
not
don't
there. I'm
bother
like,
going there. Yeah.
I felt so bad. I was like, dude, there's so much music in Dubai, and there's just like 5 people I know on there. Like, how come, you know, you
Yeah.
don't? And dude, the area for the Arabic music, oh shit, ton of series.
Yeah.
But the other side, I'm like, why? You know, it's just weird, and a lot of pop and stuff. Like, what about the
Yeah.
other?
Genres.
Now,
Yeah.
now the whole streaming thing started. Like literally, there was a fucking, decrease.
But there are people like us who like to collect the physical
Dude,
music.
Sandy,
know?
you know how many fucking albums I picked up from Kuala Lumpur? You know Kuala Lumpur
Oh
has
my-
good fucking store places, man.
Oh yeah, I know.
Dude,
yeah.
you
They have
enter the
loads.
place.
told
The place looks old. It's like, wait, did you stuck in the '85 or something like in the '80s?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's still like old fashioned.
Still,
Yeah.
like, and the guy was selling like CDs for like 100 dirhams. I'm like, why is it so expensive? It's like, dude, it's imported from America and it's like from 1995.
Wow.
It's like, it's that edition.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit. The guy had everything. He had Primus. He had like
Dang.
fucking Paul Gilbert DVDs.
Oh,
I'm like,
shit.
what the fuck? This place was like, if I had $1,000 on me, it would fucking go in like 2 minutes.
Buy it, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I found like Deftones early albums back in fucking Malaysia or Thailand. Like, I couldn't find it here. So I bought it like for like 60 dirhams.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Ooh.
That there is no place
now.
that
Yeah.
now that Ericsson has that shop, like I at least like there were like
I
few
still-
more people like him.
Yeah, I still
who
didn't
would,
go through his collection.
Yeah.
Because apparently I have to sell some of my collection to him because I'm trying to get rid of my CDs.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's exactly
it's-
that's what I did.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, man. I mean, collections and all these things are a crazy thing too. I mean, it's a good hobby, but as you said, you need the space for it and
Yeah.
And the money, especially
Yeah.
if you're collecting vinyls. That's why I don't collect vinyls because they're
yeah.
really expensive. You
Yeah,
think CDs
yeah.
are expensive? Vinyls are super expensive.
Yeah, I can imagine
okay.
that.
Just a couple of the last comments. Res Zero is saying I was making tea, so I missed all the context for this, but it seems honest, so I'm in.
No, we were just talking about the CDs and like,
like-
going to the stores here in Dubai. You don't see much of
Yeah.
metal or like other genres or like
Yeah.
old
You just
music
see the top
either.
40 or the Arabic
Yeah,
music.
yeah, or
And-
the
Yeah,
pop
of course.
artists. so.
And Bundle It is saying, I used to get my metal collection from Stallion Records and Gold Sug in Charge.
Oh damn!
There was a couple
Is
of
that
stores.
stopped?
yeah.
Is it still
Dude,
there?
I used to
I'd
do
love
a
to go.
dude,
Yeah, I wanna check
I
it
don't
out.
know if
Yeah,
it's still
now I
there.
wanna
Dude,
go.
There was a record store in Sharjah in Corniche. The guy was like my buddy. I was a kid. I was like, listen,
Yeah.
whenever Limp Bizkit drops their next, he used to update me as like Limp Bizkit is
Oh,
dropping
you have
this album.
connections there.
Dude, first cassette
surprised.
was mine. First cassette was mine. Immediately. Like System of a Down,
Nice.
steal this album. I didn't know that System released. When I went there to check up on some others, like, hey, by the way, System released a new album. Then he's like, holy shit, and I picked it up.
Nice.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, we have a first time chatter again. Sandy, sorry, Dashalin?
Dash.
Dash
Is it who I do? Okay, do you live next? Is it the Dash I'm thinking of? If you live next to me, then hi. I think it's her. I think it's the Dash that I'm thinking
Well,
of.
welcome to the stream.
Let me know.
Welcome.
Yeah, I
but
know.
we're almost like closing it.
Yeah, exactly.
We've been on for like 2 hours and a half.
Yeah,
And,
dang, yeah. But the conversation was just so good, so.
thank you.
Had a lot to talk about.
And I know that it was therapy for him because talking about the frustrations of the scene and
Oh
everything.
yeah, no, I've been wanting to talk about that. Like, I
Anyone
was
who
waiting
has
for that.
anyone who has a knowledge, he's like up for the conversation. He's like, listen,
That's great. I've been wanting to talk about it with someone.
I mean, we can talk about it in
Dude,
person if you want.
yeah.
but,
Yeah,
you know,
for sure. Yeah.
I'll bring some brownies.
I will tell you one thing,
Yes.
Sandy. I'll tell you one thing, Sandy. The thing is that, again, there is no hate speech or anything against them. It's just that I don't want to talk about them because as much as you talk about them, you're giving them so much importance. Because, you're just
exactly.
feeding their ego. This is what they
Of
want to
course,
hear.
yeah.
So listen,
Yeah.
I don't want compliments and I will not compliment you because you're not doing anything legit. So I just literally don't give a fuck. And because I gave a fuck a lot of times, I lacked in my own craft. So fuck you. I just gonna just stay focused on my shit. You just keep doing what you're good at, which is hating, and just like do your shit. Listen, people who know me in this scene, they know me. I'm legit to the fucking core. I don't fuck around. I am there to support whatever it is. We're in the same boat.
Yeah.
I will not dig a hole in front of you and go to the other side of the boat because anyway, we're gonna say sing
together,
all of us
yeah.
together.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
we can talk about this
Well
in
said.
person, but
I love the evolution because from the frustration he used to have before, and now he has the live and let live policy. So I'm really happy to see that, because before it bothered him to the point where there was no peace.
It happened to me. Then I realized when it happened to you a couple of times, then I realized I was like, listen, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Whatever you do, these guys are gonna fucking be behind you. So you know what? Cool, man. Let them do their job, and you're doing your job.
Let them do their thing. Just focus on your thing, like you said. And that's exactly what I'm doing too.
Yeah, because he's also giving equal attention to all the artists, be it from anywhere, from Iran or from Lebanon or from all bands. Like we are trying to give a limelight or even a smallest spot as much as we can. We are small. We're not that big at all, but we try to as much as possible to bring on bands and artists that people haven't heard of.
That's how it should be. Yeah.
So other, like for example, he's introduced me to so many bands locally here or from the Middle East region that I didn't have knowledge of. So like you're bringing new audience to all these bands, different mindsets, different.
I mean,
fans,
what is it more greater than me knowing? I know Sandy. I saw her in the gigs and stuff, but I don't know her on a personal level. Yeah. Like this type of networking, it's good for both sides. For example, Steel Shout. I just saw that he's a podcaster from Saudi Arabia.
He is,
and I like this type of things that is happening in this region, because we are very little.
Me too,
we are very little people, like, a small community that we're doing this shit. When it comes to Twitch streaming, there is big shots in the UAE, but us that we're like, we are trying to create something for ourselves. This is the beginning of anything, like, it's like Nerve Cell when they started, they didn't think they're gonna go that big.
Exactly.
It's just the grind that you put into it.
And even if we contribute to the little bit of that step that the band can take or the artist can take, it's a little bit help that they can achieve, and there's no harm in that. We are getting to listen to good music. It's good company. It's like just there's no loss in this.
I mean, that again. Thank you very much. And
I know.
Brain is just like. These things really used to bother me, but not anymore, and
I'm happy to hear that.
That's good. At least it's not bothering you anymore.
But I don't mind, like, releasing some steam sometimes.
Of course, it's good to talk about it. Of course, if we're on the same page, which we are. So yeah. For sure, I'm open to talk about it whenever you want. If you want to rant, just message me, be like, Sandy, blah, 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 blah. Feel free.
Oh, man, it's all good. But anyway, we're going to be planning something. Maybe we can, once Iman is back, let's do a gathering.
Yes,
perfect. By the way, Dashalina is the same one that's your neighbor.
Yes, yeah.
If we are meeting Sandy with Iman, then I'll have to make 2 trays then. Then
hell yeah, Iman is up for it as well.
So, brownie time.
Yeah, brownie time. Sandy, again, thank you very much for dedicating this time to be with us and
thank you. I had a great time. This was a really great conversation.
I'm so glad to hear that.
It's our pleasure. I mean, for us, it's mostly the comfort of the guest.
Yes.
So we don't we always try to stick to the topic.
That's why we don't have formal questions. It's like as we go along, we ask, so anything you specifically mention, or because actually, to be honest, we didn't have to ask much because you gave us a lot of background information already. So we were relieved in that. So and you're such a transparent person, like I said before. Like you're really open to talking about yourself and the music and everything, what inspires you. So I really wish you all the best with everything that you have.
Thank you.
And,
all the best.
And I wish you guys the best with the channel. And anyways, I wanted to mention that I did not feel like I was in a typical interview. It was just like a conversation with friends. It was just really chill. Everything flowed so smoothly, and you guys are really easy to talk to, really fun and stuff. So keep up the good work. That's why. And you guys really stick to it, and I felt like it was really chill, very easy going. So I loved it. Yeah, I had a great time.
Thank you very
much. That really means a lot to us. Thank you so much.
That means a lot to us.
So keep it up.
Even Riz Zero saying great podcast. Thanks for keeping me entertained while at work.
I'm so glad that we made your day at work a bit easier.
Sandy looking fire as always. Massive.
She's
thank you.
Crazy bomb.
We wish you all the best with the new project. And
exactly. And I'm so excited.
To you guys. Yes.
To hear and also to see you live soon.
Oh,
for sure,
hopefully soon. I hope,
So, Sandy, why don't you go ahead and tell the audience where they can find Amengraves and Gates of Gomorrah, I think, if I Gates of
in
Gomorrah. Yeah. So where they can find the music and the videos?
So Amengraves is on all like music platforms: Spotify, iTunes, Deezer. We have a Bandcamp as well, and I think I have a link on my Instagram, and I have a YouTube channel as well, so you can hear the music from there. And as for Gates of Gomorrah, Joe is in the chat, so he can tell you that. But like I said, they don't have like any like recorded stuff. So you guys just got to see us live. But hopefully we're going to record the songs really soon. So we're working on that. But on their Instagram page, you guys can see like live shows. They also have a YouTube channel as well where you can see like past live shows with the other vocalists and stuff. So you can get an idea of like the music and everything. So yeah.
And also don't forget her makeup.
Someone redeemed me, that's why.
Who redeemed you?
Before
you start your shenanigans, wait. Also don't forget to follow her makeup page, which is Sinful SYN.
Makeup. So if you're into makeup,
oh my god, her looks are amazing. If you ever need anything to be done, she is really, really dope. And we've got married in COVID. If we ever have a goth wedding, I'm calling you.
Oh, nice. Yeah, sure. I would love to do that. Goth wedding.
And you guys can go to her IG handle. It's under her video frame. Sandy _ SYN. Sandy Scene. You can follow up with her news and be updated. Why you're looking at me like this? Bundlehead Pate. And look who's here. Nox is here. Nox, you got everything.
Yes. Nox, I do, because I want like a total like everything black wedding. Has to be black. Everything.
That's what I want as well. Yeah, that would be really dope. Yes.
Just like I want to dress like Amy Lee from Evanescence. I just want to be like
that'd be nice. Yeah.
Just.
Evanescence.
Yes.
Evanescence. Bring me to life. Very nice song. Bring me to life. I miss my. Nox is saying he miss his God days. Yes, that happened.
Wait, he was a goth?
He doesn't look goth at all.
No, dude. Okay, Nox, we have to have a conversation on the next stream about this.
Pictures.
Yes, pictures, and I want to know what you listen to and stuff. That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah.
So, guys, before closing the session, we're gonna be rating our good friend Malin Designs. She's doing what? She's playing the Sims.
By the way, Sizzler's there.
We're gonna I want to rate Malin Designs. It's been a while. So she's playing Sims, yeah?
Okay.
She's playing Sims, and
it's the Sims 4.
Yeah, the Sims 4. If you guys like it, so please join us with the raid on the channel. And Sandy, again, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you guys. It was a lot of fun.
And inshallah, one day we'll go for kebab, kubide, eat Persian food together.
I would love to try.
Yeah. So thank you very much, and don't forget to follow Sandy's Instagram page, Sandy _ SYN, and don't forget to follow us also at Convos and Chill on Facebook and Instagram. And we have linktree.com/Convos and Chill. Also, you can get all the links to our platforms. And please subscribe to us on YouTube. And if you need any tattoo design, black, this tribal and Maori design, please follow Mr. Dirty's wife at She's a Phoenix on Instagram.
Yes.
And if you like brownie, that cake, very nice. Very moist and very chocolatey.
Brownie's not a cake, but okay.
So give her a follow on her other page called Brownies by Phoenix. If you want it, we're gonna deliver it and cook it ourselves.
Okay.
I think I did my job.
Yeah. That was really nice. That's why I'll let you take the charge of the whole thing, Mr. Majeed. Thank you so much.
For now, for the closing. But you know what? Promise, guys, I'm going to be doing a whole fucking ass session with Mr. Majeed on.
Oh, so I can't wait for that.
Yes.
That's gonna be
hashtag Majeed for life.
Please follow.
Please follow.
So
and by the way, before we leave, thank you so much to everyone who is there in the comments from the beginning till now.
Thank you
everyone who commented and engaged and just enjoyed this. Thank you so much for giving us your time, your precious time out of your life. And I hope you guys have a lovely night ahead. Take care.
And Sandy, stay with us until we raid. And
Sure.
our schedules are Sunday, Tuesday, and we're moving Thursday to Friday. So, but again, the timings are the same: 7 p.m. Dubai time and 3 p.m. GMT.
Also, I have like a half day on Friday.
Yeah,
and
so we can like blabber.
Yeah, and then I can like stay on late and do gibberish shit.
So you guys keep it tight. You guys keep it tight. Sandy, will just stick around with us. We'll see you soon. Take care.
Bye, guys.